Guys, what's going on? What is going on? Guys, I hope you're all doing well, right? I hope everything is going well, right? So, guys, yeah, today we have an interesting topic, right? Uh, Free Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, dude. You know what, guys? Here, I'm gonna drop the link early, guys. Anyone who wants to come on up for this, right? Here, because guys, a lot of people might not know who this knucklehead is, right? Them talking about. So I think everyone knows who Crowder is, right? But guys, a lot of people don't know who Vegan Gains is. And guys, Vegan Gains, he's funny because he's this knuckleheaded vegan guy, but he was going in on us red pill guys, right? And then all of a sudden he gets divorced, right? And all of a sudden he's using our talking points. Hold on, let me pull it. Let me go to my playlist here. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Snowboard. Do you know who Vegan Gains is?
I've heard of him. I kind of recognize who he looks like, but I don't really know who he is.
Yeah. He's a total goof, right? But so I think a lot of people used to watch him because even though he's a vegan, he's an idiot. He had some good stuff to say about fitness frauds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he had some actual good stuff to say about. I hope I can find this video now. That would suck if I couldn't. Hold on. Yeah. So he would talk about people that were like con artists in the fitness industry, right? And he had called in a Fresh and Fit once, and it was like, yeah, all your red pill stuff is da 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 da, and they hung up on him, right? and now here he is giving our talking points. Where's this video? Hold on. Oh, now why can I
Wow.
not be able to find it? That would suck. Hold on.
If his stuff was working, though, and he was happy, he wouldn't feel the need to call into a show to defend it either, though.
But guys, here's the thing, guys. Let me know if you guys believe, just like I do. Hey guys, these knuckleheads will get got. These blue-pilled morons, they will get got at some point. They just will. You know what I'm saying? Here, I can pull up when I have a lot of background noise coming from someone, whoever that is. Can you please mute? Thank you. Dang, who was it? History. Okay. So yeah, guys, we can watch when he calls into. William, let's look at what this knucklehead looks like first, right? Right. Okay. So let me share my screen. Yeah, guys, put a 1 if you agree that all these blue-pilled knuckleheads like Crowder and all these idiots are gonna get got. Let's do Vegan Gains. Here he is, right? This is him. Okay, he's this
It's inevitable.
half white Canadian dude, and here's his wife, right? So he married like the ugliest chick in Europe.
Oh, my Lord.
Everyone would always call her Harry Potter.
Oh, my God.
But they met on like a vegan Facebook group, and then he flew out to Belgium to like meet her. And dude, okay, you want to talk about like cringe, right, dude? I remember because it was a big deal that he was gonna fly out there and meet up with her, right? And uh, they're in a hotel room, and he's in bed with her, wearing a Batman costume.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and we're gonna have some sexy time. Like, oh my god, dude,
Oh,
it's
my
so
God.
so much cringe, so little time, dude. Oh no, So let me see something.
That's awful.
Something, guys. Give me a minute here. So yeah, let me go to where So yeah, so Vegan Gains, he's one of those like pseudo intellectual guys that likes to hear him talk. Hold on, Michael, what's up, dude? Oops.
He might be a
Here.
grifter as well.
Well, no, he's not a grifter because he just talks about veganism.
Yeah.
Like he's a hardcore vegan, which makes him a knucklehead. But he stands 10 toes down on veganism and animals and all this other stuff. Which he's a dumbass, but he's not a grifter because he doesn't sell any programs. He doesn't do any of that. He just hates everyone who's not a vegan. He uses his veganism to act like he's just some like super superior,
better than you
person. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
A grifter, guys. We need to have like a live stream to actually talk about like what a grifter is, right? Guys, there are grifters that have like a live stream to actually where you can tell that there's two different kinds. There's ones that latch on to a topic to make money, and there are ones who go from like a true believer to I'm only in it to make money, right? And those are the worst kinds. The
they
ones
believe
that
in nothing.
Yeah.
Kendra.
Rejai, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man, as usual. Good to see you. As usual.
I think Kendra's been riding St. Camille's coattails big time.
Well, obviously. She's a grifter through and through because she didn't believe any of this stuff. She just kind of filled... And remember, Kevin's show was not a dating show. She started out as a dating show and then basically saw that type of tactics made money and got views, so then she adopted that. You know what I'm saying? Red Door, how's it going? Steve is here. Giancarlo, man, where you been? So we thought you got kidnapped or something, right? MK, what's up? In the Philippines. Whiteout, what's up, man? 7-3.
Hey,
dude. Huh?
Do you think they can tolerate kidnapping Giancarlo?
Let's see. Captain Palsy, what's up, dude? Who did I miss? I missed Tall Starlight's here. Gary's here. Let me see. Tony's here. Tim Hicks is here. What's up, guys? Good to all see you guys. Indigenous said the indigenous word for a bad hunter is a vegetarian. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, Richard. Yeah, he's nuts, man. He does suffer. Yeah, he's all over the place. Look, guys, you can, if you're a hardcore enough vegan, guys, veganism is one of those things where you can be the complete turd and get validation. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you got to do is just stick to their script loud enough, and you can do whatever you want, right?
And you got to let everybody know that you're a vegan.
Yes, just like all these transformers, guys. They can do whatever they want and be total turds, right? But as long as they're vegans and as long as they're any of that, then they can they get some type of validation. Let me see if I can find. So guys, Vegan Gains was like for a little bit. He's one of those where like he just jumps into stuff to try and debate people, just cause, right? And he's like Destiny, where he'll just take on like some pseudo moralistic cause and be like, well, he just makes such dumb points. He thinks, okay, you know how like Destiny will just argue stupid points that aren't even like, guys, Destiny, he was trying to argue that child corn he saw some study where child, you know what, exposure can keep the diddlers from diddling, so therefore it can be morally justified. Guys, please.
You've been had.
Yeah, garbage.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
And guys, he said that's logical reasoning. That's logic. It's like, are you dumb? Are you stupid? You can't honestly believe that. What are you talking about?
That's
right?
only logical if you wanted to look at that material.
Seriously.
And do that to that demographic.
Guys, this arguing some of these, and I swear that all of them have a touch of the tism anyways, you know what I'm saying? But like they just get on these weird, look at this. This is our Jasmine Gaines.
Oh my
Look at this.
god.
My gosh. So, anyways, so guys, so I found this. And Vegan Games has gone to war with so many channels, dude, and just taking L after L after L after L, dude, right? And guys, I have no issues if you're a vegan because like moral issues, that's fine, right? If you're a vegan, guys, I know people that have gone like straight vegan, like but not like eating carbs, vegan, but actually vegan, and they've lost a lot of weight because that was the only way that they can lose weight. That's why, of course, they went back to like another back to regular eating, but it's basically like a crash diet. Because guys, put a yes or a no. Have you ever seen any vegan that you want to look like? You know what I'm saying? It's the same way as like, have you ever seen any long distance runner do you want to look like? Any marathon runner? No! No! Let's see. Raymond, what's up, dude? And let me see. Tara, what's up, man? Steve said vegans all look sickly. But so here we go.
And
okay.
a vegan's whole identity is formed that they're better than a vegetarian. That's basically all that it is.
Or than pescatarians or any of that. And it's like, guys, here's the thing. This is the same as in like, okay, guys, snowboarder, Oliver, cook with me here. Vegans to the rest of us are like communists to capitalists. Capitalists, you can be a communist in a capitalistic society. A capitalist will leave you alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to give all your stuff away or establish some commune, capitalists don't mind. But the communists don't allow capitalists to live in their society.
Yeah.
Meat eaters, omnivores, we don't care what vegans eat, but vegans always seem to care what we eat.
They're dietary Karens.
Yes.
Basically.
It makes no sense. All right, so let's look at when he called into Fresh and Fit. Hold on. Dang it. I just had it up. I should have had this queued up. Sorry, guys. I was making this video about that knuckleheaded fire chief in LA who got fired.
I tried being a vegan for like a month, and I was just too weak. You lose all your strength.
I did it for 30 days, and it was a nightmare, dude. Like it was just not. Yeah, guys, it just.
Well, here's another thing. How about this, AJ? How come the people from India got vegetarianism down perfectly and we can't?
What do you mean?
I mean, a lot of people in India, they are purely vegetarians.
But a lot of them eat chicken and other things too.
Yeah, they eat a lot of meat.
And they also eat dairy products.
I don't think they eat dairy products like cow, man.
Yeah, they do. What's it paneer?
They eat goat. They eat a lot of stuff.
Goat, yeah, but not cow.
Yeah, but that's just one animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, the cow is sacred in Hinduism.
Yeah.
No, paneer can be made from cow milk or buffalo milk. So cow milk and buffalo milk. So paneer, if you have the actual dish, which is that cheese, can come from a cow. They might milk the cows. They just don't. They don't eat them. You know what I'm saying? So, but now, guys, the longest lived people on Earth live in Okinawa, right?
Yeah.
And they eat meat. They're omnivores, right?
Fish. They eat a lot of iodine.
Yeah. They eat a lot of
fish. Yes.
Chicken. You know what I'm saying? Seafood, shellfish, or whatever. You know what I mean? But guys, in the United States, the issue is our portion sizes and our sedentary lifestyle, right? Because guys, most people didn't really have like meat like readily available like we do now. It wasn't like how you go to like a steakhouse, you get a big ass steak and then a side or whatever. It was usually like a small bit of meat and all the rest was vegetables and stuff. You know? Oh yeah, Clayton. Yep. You always know a vegan or a CrossFit person because they won't shut up about it.
They're cult members.
Like
Both of
Harvard
them.
grads.
Shut up. Yikes. Guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Right? Guys, we have a 10 super chat goal or 100 likes, and we will go to 3 or 4 TikTok as usual. Let me do this. 1 second. So, guys, make sure to hit the like button. Now, guys, Vegan Gains did call in the Fresh and Funky, right? And, guys, he doesn't really understand intersexual dynamics at all, right? And, guys, fair use, right? So this is him calling in a fresh and fit and thinking that he's making an argument because he is trying to say, oh, you can't shame women for having lots of sex because it's easy for them. Because for some men it's easy to have sex. So shouldn't you shame them too? Guys, that's such a small percentage of men that are like giga chads that are just spraying up all the walls. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? There's only a small amount of chads that are in Tyrones, right? And even they still get rejected. Guys, there are movie stars. Dude, Brad Pitt's got rejected. Friggin' Michael Jordan's been rejected. What are you talking about? So it's not the same. It's not a man having sex and a woman having sex are two different things. Doesn't
You could be
make
a 10 out of a 10 and wear a orange man hat, and they'll have nothing to do with you.
But the fact is that women control access to sex. So it's not the same. If they're having a lot of it, they're letting people have sex with them. Men have to convince women to let us have sex with them. That's how it works. Like how 2 + 2 is 4. And the sky is blue. The Browns are trash, right? These are just obvious things, right?
And the
Come
capital
on.
of Nebraska is Lincoln.
Yeah, like, dude, it's crazy. Absolutely insane. So this is him calling into this, guys, right?
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's the Point Anymore? But anyway, today we're going to be talking about Fresh and Fit, aka Two Guys Who Hate Pretty Girls. And recently they uploaded a short to their YouTube channel where one of their co-hosts, Myron, went on a weird rant talking about how it's okay for men to cheat and have plenty of sex with other women, but it's bad for women to cheat and have lots of sex with other men.
All right, guys.
See? Right there, guys. Right there. See? Now, guys, he doesn't think that... Now, guys, I don't believe in cheating at all, right? What I'm saying is that if you're a dude that's making $600,000, $700,000, $800,000, $300,000, $200,000 a year, and you have your money game right, and you're good. You're basically the equivalent of a duke or a baron back in the day. A friend of mine makes like $500,000 a year. Any girl that gets with him, he can give her a life that she could never afford on her own. Ever. And she has the nerve to try and tell him, A, what he can and can't do, and B, can. Guys, here's the thing. A lot of women, okay, I have a couple friends that are very, 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 very successful, right? And they don't cheat on their wives, right? But they know people where the wife is like, look, as long as I'm in case of emergency and I'm on the deed to the house and on the life insurance, I don't care what he does. What business is it of mine? You know what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't do that type of setup, but what I'm saying is that there are people who have arrangements that I don't know about, I don't care about, but I don't understand, but that's how they do it, right? What I'm saying is that if a guy says, look, I'm a rich, powerful guy, I'm gone all the time, I want to smash a couple chicks, take it or leave it, right? No one's forcing anyone to get in a relationship with a person who doesn't want to be monogamous. It's two adults. Snowboard, you remember The Sopranos, right?
Yeah.
You remember Carmela knew Tony Soprano smashed chicks on the side.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Every
What I'm
every
saying-
one of the mob wives
Yeah.
knew that was a thing. This is part of you. If you get that lifestyle,
Yeah.
which ultimately they're saying like, well, it's still, if I get the nice house and everything, it's still worth it.
Yeah,
to let that
because
happen.
what are they going to do? Divorce him and be out there working? What I'm saying is that there are some men and women that have that set up, and I don't care that they do it. I wouldn't do it,
Yeah.
right? In the same way
I know
that
some
that
people that
look,
do that too.
yeah, that like I don't like dudes, but there's dudes out there who like dudes. I don't like dudes. But what I'm saying is, people don't quite. They're so quick to judge. And what I'm saying is that what we've done is we made the very idea of a man holding himself in high esteem and realizing his value. These chicks automatically say,
How dare you?
right? It's like, dude, this guy's in the top 2% of men, 1% of men. There's women everywhere. There's more women in the United States than there are men anyways. If every marriage, especially us black men, if every marriageable black man got married, there'd be 2 million black women left. So if you're a successful black guy, you gotta be like, look, it's my way or the highway, or to die by yourself. And what I'm saying is this. We have done this thing where we pedestalize women and say, oh, well, Snowboard might be partner at the law firm and making $500,000 a year, but he should be lucky that this chick married him. Are you insane?
That was a lie.
Come on, man. It doesn't make any sense. For every one successful man, there's 100 chicks, 200 chicks, 500 chicks. And what I'm saying is, guys, when a person says a man has to blank, nope. You don't have to do a damn thing, guys. And these feminists have made it damn clear. We don't have to do a damn thing, guys. And this is why, guys, this is why Red Pill's about choice, informed choice. If you want to, there's still guys out there who are red pilled who want to get married. They want to get a solid prenup, have some kids, get married, go to a good state where you can kind of not get screwed and take the risk. Then there are guys who are going to choose to be by themselves. But if you are a guy who worked his butt off to be in the top 1%, 2% of men, 10% of men, 15% of men, right? A woman should be lucky that you're gonna settle for her.
Women participate in this too because they'll go and be a homewrecker.
Yeah.
You know, they still will.
They're sharing men
They
anyways.
don't view it as sacred themselves. They'll
they're-
sleep with their best friends.
Yes. Yeah.
Husband.
Men you remember, guys, only 40% of men have ever reproduced in history. Women have always shared men. Always. Guys, you saw the three guys I showed you where they had 79 kids between them all. You think that those chicks were all sharing one man. And what I'm saying is, if you're a chick, let's just say that you're a chick. You're a hot chick, right? Why would you want to be out here working when you can find a guy who's a surgeon, marry him, hang out around the house all day, drive a Lambo truck, use
and
his
keep
credit
yourself
card?
being hot. Do
Yeah.
everything you can to make yourself hot. As
why
your
not?
free time.
Why not just do that? That is all because of ego. They think that men's ego is bad, women's ego is even worse. Because how dare he treat me this way when if I divorce him, he'll move forward and I'll never be able to maintain this life myself. Is your ego worth that? Worth having to freaking live in an apartment and hope his alimony pays the bills. But yeah, there are
Not
are
only
plenty.
that, AJ, she also has to face the fact that, you know what, if I leave him or don't let him do what he does, he's going to get somebody younger than me.
Yeah, and she's never gonna find. Look at friggin' Giselle Blumchen dating Bummy McBummerson, the BJJ instructor.
Yeah.
She's never, ever, ever gonna get a Tom Brady. That's over with. You know what I mean? Now she's got some man bun Brazilian instructor. Please. Doesn't make any sense. Because, and this is not me signing off on cheating. Guys, I've never cheated. I don't think cheating is okay. What I'm saying is that, when people get into a relationship, it's two consenting adults. And if this is the guy who says, this is the rules, this is how I do things, you can either stay in this mansion and travel anytime you want and buy Birkins, or you can go work at freaking Chick-fil-A. So,
It's why the Sultan had a harem.
let's see. Jacob says it only worked in the past. Has used the slave to raise kids. Try to fool us, snake. You raise your own kids, man. Yeah. So, anyways,
cheating is not equal. In other words, if I'm a guy and I have sex with another
and
girl,
the average guy can't cheat anyways, guys.
Yeah.
You think freaking
Not worth it.
Caleb working at the plant is out there freaking slaying broads? No. And even then, guys, most freaking busy. Most guys, my dad is the doctor. He never cheated. My mom, because he was working 13 hours a day. You think he had time to freaking pull up on some chicken? No, he was busy working. Most successful guys don't cheat because they don't have the friggin' time to. They don't have the time.
and I have a girlfriend, it's not really cheating like that. But if a girl has a boyfriend and she has had sex with another guy, that's definitely cheating. As a matter of fact, if she even talks to another guy, it's cheating. Why? Because it is easy for girls to get in relationships.
Now, the thing he's missing out on is that, guys, here's the thing. I think Top G said it. Guys, we can bang a chick. She can get, man, dang it. Oh well. She can get hit by a bus tomorrow and we won't care, right? Guys, guys, put a 1 in the chat if you slept with a chick that you cannot stand. I'm talking a girl that annoyed you, a girl that you just hated, but it was there. Somehow the moon and the stars came, right?
No, never done that, man. Never done that.
I had a couple
Never.
chicks in college that I used to argue with that were and I'm like, I can't stand you. All you do is run your mouth. Then you're at a house party, a couple shots, a couple Jaeger bombs, and all of a sudden. Come on, we do not have to even like a chick to have sex with her. We don't. But most girls have to have feelings for a guy. Have some type of connection to let him. Even the guys that they let smash on the first date. They feel that that connection with. That's oftentimes why they sleep with their tennis instructors, that bartender at the bar that they go out to with their girls. He listens to me, right? Please. So,
And get sex from men, but it's very difficult for men to get sex in relationships from women. So the reality is we're not the same. There's double standards. It just so happens that women always cry and complain when there's double standards that don't benefit them.
Yeah, so normally I would just sit here and explain in detail why everything he just said was stupid, but I got lucky tonight, and Fresh and Fit were doing a hater call-in stream where they let anybody call in and, argue with them, and I actually got on the phone with them, and I was able to speak with them directly.
now let's hear his argument and see like how he thinks he won. And guys, he's just going on and on because like I think he has a touch of the tism, but you know how like snowboard, when you speak, you'll be like da 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 da, and you'll actually sit and listen for me to respond, or if you can keep going, you actually look for cues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's doing the Destiny method where you just you're like on Adderall and just like bop, 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 bop,
But
bop.
he just keeps talking and talking and talking, and they're not saying anything, and he's just talking. And then Myron puts the clown mask on. He's a clown, you know what I mean? Watch.
And this is what happened. Hey, do you
we
hear
got
me?
someone disagreeing here. Games? Yeah.
Hey,
So guys, the audio's off, but
what's up? So I wanted to talk to you about a short you recently made where you said it's a good thing when men have multiple partners or cheat, but it's a bad thing when women have multiple partners or cheat. Do you remember that short? You made it recently? Okay, so first of all, the argument... Yeah, the argument you made, you...
Steve Connor, what's up, dude? Lance, what's going on? Guys, I did drop the link early, so anyone who wants to come on up, guys, just hit the StreamYard, guys, because guys, what this is about is 1:30, 1:55. This guy here, he's totally red pill now, right? He's totally red pill because he got divorced. He got divorced, and now he's like, you know what I mean? He said.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Steve, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Okay, 155. There we go.
Yeah, the argument you made, you used a set of purely factual premises to come to an ethical conclusion that women should be shamed for cheating. I think you basically said it's easier for women to get laid. Therefore, it should be shameful if women are promiscuous or cheat on their partners, but it's really hard for men to get laid.
Which is true, right? Now, once again, he's trying to say that he made ethical, like the ethics of right or wrong. He just said that it's not the same and that there's double standards.
So that makes it a good thing for them.
John Carlo, no, he really isn't relevant, but he's like red pill now because of his divorce. You know what I mean?
To get lots of sex. It's like a sign of status or something, or working hard. So this is an a philosophical problem called the is-ought gap.
Now, who calls into a show and starts with this, right? Well, Snowboard, you made your premises of the isms, but like, dude,
he's talking down already.
Yeah,
his
yeah,
whole voice
yeah.
tone and everything.
This
Like,
is not
I
how
have
you
to explain to you.
Yeah, well,
he's
I'm
woman-splaining.
Well, I have to show you that this exact premises of a logical argument doesn't quite go through with the Pythagorean theorem. Like, what are you talking about?
He hasn't said anything really of any points yet.
Who speaks this way? I can say, look, guys, I watched your short. You said that there's a double standard, that it's bad for chicks to bang dudes and cheat, and it's not bad for dudes. I don't agree. Boom! Right there!
Yeah.
That's how men talk. And here's the craziest thing. Even Andrew Wilson, who actually uses like a lot of these terms, he doesn't lead with those. Well, you're making this. He'll throw that in towards the end when he wants to clarify things. Oh, Red Door. Oh, you have no clue how condescending Vegan Gains is, dude. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. So...
if you make an argument with purely factual premises, it doesn't make any logical sense to come to an ethical conclusion. So it was just a very poorly constructed argument to begin with. And secondly, if...
Look at Myron's face. Well, you just made a very poorly constructed argument, and I don't quite understand why you didn't have your theorem scrawled on a chalkboard with your compass and your abacus. Please.
If we were to ignore that issue, I don't know why you'd come to the conclusion that it's shameful for a woman to take advantage of it being easy to get sex.
There you go, guys. Right there. Right there, right there, right there. I don't understand why you're saying that it's shameful that a woman would take advantage of the fact that it's easy for them to get sex. Because you shouldn't get any credit for doing something that's easy.
And it's being a gluttonous, self-centered.
Thank you very
304
much.
pig. Like
and it's
pig.
risky behavior. Guys, clear. I don't think it's okay for men or women to just be out there just friggin' you know what I'm saying? Because, dude, guys, I have a friend of mine who went down down in Miami. And him and his friends were smashing chicks left and right. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. One of his homeboys got the herp derp, dude. Oh no! Oh no! You know what I'm saying? Guys, like I said, I'm not the moral police. If you can get it, but just be safe. But it's not like, you gotta have 1,000 bodies, bro. No, I don't ascribe to that either. That's dangerous behavior, man. Straight up, right? Now, women have a lot more to risk. Because they can get pregnant, they get the worst part of STIs. Once they have kids, their bodies change fundamentally each time. Guys, they can die in childbirth. There's still women that don't make it through the pregnancy or childbirth, and you're gonna risk that on some willy-nilly nug? Are you serious? On Long Wang? Are you serious? Like, what are you talking about?
There are plenty of situations where people just have natural talents or things come easy to them. So like if a really big, strong dude who's just...
But see, so guys, he's trying to say that a chick banging a lot of dudes is the same as like how Michael Jordan was naturally talented at basketball.
No way.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Sir Gods, what's up, man?
naturally strong goes and plays football. Like you'd expect somebody to take advantage of some sort of benefit or, you know, skill they have.
And here's the thing, guys, this whole like women en masse, like wanting to have a lot of sex, guys, that's only been the last like 60 years. What do you, guys, women and men don't even have the same sex drive. Like what is this cap and this cope that girls like, we like to have sex too. No, but not nowhere, guys, come on. It's not the same thing. All these girls.
Stop the cap.
Come on, man. It's all cap and it's all cope.
And there are plenty of guys who it's very easy for them to have sex. They're just really naturally good looking. Maybe just naturally they have great social skills. So
but even they get rejected, and even they have to work to get it. Even the best looking dudes don't have as easy of a time as an average chick when it comes to just going out. I'm gonna go have me some sex tonight. Goes to the bar, has a bunch of guys buy her drinks, and then that's what it is.
So if you're gonna have
Robin's Fly, what's up, dude?
This sort of position where women should be shamed because it's easy for them to get sex, I don't even know why this has anything to do with gender.
See?
Yeah, that's
Can you think of a more blue-pilled, knuckleheaded, moronic statement than that, guys? Guys, come on, man. Come on.
And one way to diffuse this would be like, okay, like, let's say that is true. If you're a guy, let's just say you were straight and you wanted to go down and walk the track, you know, or the blade as a dude, and you were trying to do stuff with women, like nothing would ever happen.
Facts, yep.
You know what I mean? You can be a complete slob.
Yep.
304, and you'll still kind of make it fine.
That's true. Yep. That's true. Very, 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 very true. And guys, this is the blue pill Delulu. Yeah, there's a saying, guys. The blue pill Delulu, right there, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Completely insane. This is what the blue pill does. And guys, once again, put a 1 if you agree. Guys, that blue pill guys will get got, right?
It's over 9,000.
You know what I mean?
If that's the basis for shaming somebody for being promiscuous, like you should just shame somebody for having sex or a lot of sex if it's just easy for them to get sex.
But do you see how he's just talking? He's not waiting for a response. He's just talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, snowboarder, you have to understand that the Afrokinetic, philosophical of the Saturn of Venus and the desk lamp with the computer and the Sega Genesis knows that the doctor of the philosophical of the thing. So you do understand that the microphonical flat TV, it's like, dude, if you've been talking for, you guys remember Kevin Samuels, he would do that, right? All these girls would start talking, and he would just be like, "Vegeta, what does the scholar say about his power level?" would just start playing all the sound effects while they were just talking and talking and talking. You know what I'm saying? And then he'd be like, "How long do you think you were talking for?" 20 seconds. Like, you were talking for 3 minutes.
Wow.
So
And she probably didn't say a darn thing.
not a damn thing.
But you
Guys.
know what what might actually be happening too, on a deeper level. He needs to talk that much because he's trying to also like justify it to himself.
Facts.
So the more like words he's saying, he keeps thinking it's like making like a point and a side point and a side
Yes.
point. It's really not. It's just kind of like it's filler or fluff,
Yeah.
basically.
But yeah, I just Lenny, what's up, dude? Dragon's here. What's up, man? But yeah, guys, I don't think any one of my subscribers who calls in ever just does the whole monologue thing, right? Guys, we're here to have a dialogue. Like, if you're just talking and talking, you want to be like, hello? Is this thing on? You know what I'm saying? Or like, ask a question and then wait for a response. But don't just keep talking and talking and talking. Because he's probably been talking for about 2 minutes, you know?
Regardless of their gender.
But to act like men and women, like getting sex is the same. What are you talking about? That's just not even, that's just ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. So, Olmec, what's up, my friend? He puts a clown mask on because he's a clown. He just calling him a clown. He doesn't even say anything. He just puts a clown mask on. Now, I'm sorry, guys. That's funny.
That's nice.
That is funny. That sums up this whole call.
It's like Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal or something.
I know, right?
Yeah, he's finished his question mark. Okay.
Guys, that is funny, dude. You want to talk about getting owned without even saying anything? Like, this dude's a clown. This guy, like Myron was like, dude, you're not even worth the response.
Hey, AJ, I'm bringing up some old stuff, but you remember that old show, Beavis and Butthead, right?
Yeah.
Like that one time that Milli Vanilli came on.
And they just go and change the channel.
That's what that reminds me of.
All right, guys, put a 1 if you remember Beavis and Butthead, and put who is your favorite character on Beavis and Butthead. I like Mr. Buzzcut. He was.
For some strange reason, I like Van Driesen because he was the target of ridicule.
You remember? Shut up or I will kill you. I will physically kill you. He said,
But here's the thing, AJ. In all seriousness, my favorite character on Beavis and Butthead was Daria.
oh, yeah, Daria.
She was my fave.
You want to see a real man, boy? Kick me in the Jimmy. I said,
Yeah.
do it. Do it hard. Yes.
Daria reminds me of my best friend when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then you guys remember David Spade was the substitute that was trying to teach the class, and then Mr. Buzzcut beat his ass. You remember? If anyone's gonna kick ass in this classroom, it's gonna be me. Or you're going down, jarhead. Mr. Buzzcut, he starts beating the shit out of him. Oh, that was hilarious.
No, or what was it? Positive training or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And then at the
yeah.
end, it's like, we're gonna wash my wagon here. He's like, well, this isn't positive training. It's Buzz comes back. He's like, oh yeah, well if you don't, I will positively delete you.
It was a good old sex ed week, and if you laugh, you're gonna head to this other school. We're gonna spend a lot of time talking about masturbation. He busts out of school, and then he said penis, and then he said vagina. That was cool.
All right.
Oh, so good.
I think that's the answer right there.
So, do you have any retort?
No, bro, because you just don't understand basic intersexual dynamics, so there's nothing to talk about here.
And he's right. You don't understand anything about sexual dynamics at all. And that is why blue pill is so destructive to men, because you don't understand. This is the same ethnicist. If men can do it, women can do it. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you don't acknowledge that you made a poorly constructed argument that just made no sense.
See? I won. So you're just gonna concede that my claim that you made a poorly constructed argument was true. Please.
Like, if it were easy for you to get sex, would you not take advantage of that?
Look at their
Like, should
chat.
you be shamed for something that's easy for you to do?
Next caller. All right.
Okay, that was
Thank you
pathetic.
for using Blog Talk Radio.
Wow.
Bye.
Wow. So that went about as well as I thought it would. Of course, they couldn't come up with any counter argument.
Guys,
That's not what happened, dude.
he thought
Yeah.
he won.
Yeah.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Third Eye says, yeah, Ren and Stimpy, dude. Ren and Stimpy. Guys, do you remember the episode of Ren and Stimpy with the little ghost? And they weren't scared of him? And he's like, I've had it. I'm gonna end this the only way it can end, with me, the winner. And he's got the friggin' hockey mask and the friggin' chainsaw. Get up, you pigs!
Mr. Horse, what did you think of that fall?
Here it is.
Up, you.
Look, Ren.
He's just trying to scare them the whole time. I'm gonna end this the only way it can end, with me, the winner. Oh man, don't whiz on the electric fence. God,
That
this
title
cartoon
just
was-
said Ren and Stimpy disturbing scene. They were
Wow.
all disturbing
Yeah,
scenes.
yeah. This is a great cartoon, man. So good. There are episodes that you can only find on DVD. So yeah.
Against anything I said, but the story doesn't end there. After they bravely kicked me off of their show, that's when they actually decided to respond to my arguments.
Think about his ego.
Yeah, he's even being condescending to like his
Yeah.
audience a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, how dare they go against my logic? And see the jacket behind him?
Yeah.
That's like a motorcycle or street bike jacket. He's trying to be like, hey guys, see, like you can be a vegan and ride motorcycles. Like he doesn't need that there.
When I'm not there anymore.
This is the Dunning-Kruger
all
effect
right.
here.
Say again?
This is the Dunning-Kruger effect right here.
Yeah. Yep.
So again, they kicked me off of their show, so about my argument, suggested that men and women are equal. I only pointed out glaring logical flaws with their belief that it's a good thing for men to cheat on their partners and be promiscuous, but
See, he even uses the word partner, guys.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Come on, dude.
Hey, I gotta go to bed, guys. You have a good
All
night.
right, buddy.
Good night.
Take it easy.
One thing I want to say though is that I don't think any of these people are ever saying cheat on your wife or cheat on somebody else's wife. I mean, that's still not a great idea to do.
Yeah.
He's kind of making the assumption that they're just saying, oh, if this is someone else's wife, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Or like, I'm sure some people don't care about that. A lot of people don't, but he's acting like there's no barrier there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true.
it's a bad thing for women to cheat on their partners and be promiscuous. So first of all, again, they crossed the is-ought gap. They made purely factual statements and came to an ethical conclusion that it's wrong for women to be promiscuous. This makes no sense. I don't think Fresh and Fit.
It is wrong for women to be promiscuous.
You
Guys.
cross the is autism gap.
And guys, I'll tell you why. It's because women risk the most. A man can just go around, right? And if you use harm, like the harm principle, right? It's more harmful for a woman to be promiscuous than a man. Because a guy can just has less of a chance of getting STDs. He can just just take off, and the chick's stuck with the baby, right? Guys, and also you guys have seen the whole thing where women have a harder time. What is it called? Where they
pair bonding.
Yeah, pair bonding. Yeah. So it's not a good thing. Now, guys, these whole you have to be a virgin and have one body. Guys, come on. But having 100 bodies, having 20 bodies as a chick, really, seriously, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you're one
50?
of 100. You're never going to be that important anymore on that level.
It just doesn't make any sense. And guys, here's the thing: when a lot of these third world countries and other societies have restrictions on women's sexual behavior, it's actually to protect the women and the children and men. Because guys, how many times have you seen a chick cheat on their boyfriend with another dude and two dudes get in a fight?
Yep.
All of a sudden,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, guys, drop a like on the stream. I'd appreciate that. Let me see. Good, awesome, guys, appreciate that.
Fit still understand why that doesn't make any sense, so I'll give an example. I could say the exact opposite of what they said. I could say it's easier for women to get on dates, it's easier for women to have sex, therefore it's a good thing for women to be promiscuous. That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
This exactly makes sense. Yeah.
What are you talking about, you absolute dunderhead?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Look at that. No, Lenny, he's just Canadian, dude.
Yeah, he must be talking about vegan women that smell funny, don't shave their pits, have a horrible attitude, need blocks.
Have a set of pure...
Well, I mean, look at his microphone. I mean, come on.
But see how he's like, see guys, I have weights in the background. I lift weights.
Why are you gay?
Factual premises, and then I have an ethical conclusion. The premises just don't follow to the conclusion. It's just complete nonsense and gobbledygook. That's the fundamental problem with their argument. And secondly, even if we ignore that, why would we assume that because it's easier for a woman to have sex, therefore it's a bad thing to have sex?
You guys, these are these half-tistic dudes that think that they know all about logic and reason, right? They will follow a logical quote-unquote argument all the way down to friggin' it's okay to diddle, kids. It's okay to, marry your sister, all of that, right? This is what's so dangerous. Sir God says
Sam Harris kind of does this too.
Sir
sometimes.
God says he's a nut chugger.
He loves that nut milk.
Now, guys, here you go. All right, so I called in the Pearly Thing show yesterday because she was saying what is an argument? I mean, in snowboard, maybe you could answer this, guys. This is a very good question. We're gonna go on a tangent really, really, really fast. Richard Green, what's up, dude? Guys, what is a cause that you were really into that you just gave up on? You just decided, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't believe it. Like, what's a cause or a serious belief that you once held that you just said, no, nope?
I have an example of one. Is like I didn't really care about it a ton, but like recycling is something where you can get disillusioned to, and you're like, well, this recycling seems good on its face, but a lot of it is really not getting done properly.
Yeah, Robbins Fly said that I can win in family court. Facts.
Yeah.
Guys, I used to be part of the whole, like, I used to be into the whole, like, new atheist, like, free thinker, all you religious people are morons and dumb and delusional and blah, 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 right? You know what I mean? Like for a good 10 years, and I used to even debate, like, religious people, right? And, oh, your arguments are flawed and blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing, guys. The wokey-wokes, these free thought atheist dudes, they let in the religion of woke. They went from everything we think about that we want to believe as many true things as possible based on logic, reason, and science. But then they let in the whole thing. And now, guys, I want you to put a 1 if you agree. The new atheists and the free thought people are actually more religious than religious people. Because all of them now, all of their shows that they have, like all their podcasts now, every other host is a transformer or some ethnicist. They have the pronouns now, and they say, if you say, look, what does all this have to do with believing in God or not? Like, right? Like, I don't really hold the God belief, but I don't believe that transformers are women. All of a sudden, right? All of a sudden it's, how dare you? And you get excommunicated. In the same way that they claim that the Catholics excommunicate people, and there's a Spanish Inquisition, that's what these woke atheist knuckleheads do, right? And ever since about 2017, they've been a complete mess, and that's why their whole movement now is a joke, is an absolute joke. Because guys, back in the day, you can go to like a non-believer group and it's just, are you religious? Yes or no. Answers no. Hey, but I've talked to non-religious people, like non-believers that are Republicans, Democrats, former Muslims, libertarians, former Catholics, because you all agree on just one thing, that I don't really believe in the whole God thing, right? But now it's, you have to not believe in God and you have to believe in transformers and all this foolishness. They lost the plot, guys, and they are so. How can you say that we are the atheist new believers and we are always on the side of science, except when it comes to friggin' transformers,
having babies and stuff, deleting babies and whatnot.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, they have to virtue signal so much that they end up consuming themselves.
And there was a guy who calls in. Hold on, let me show you this. Let me see this guy right here, right. This guy, his name was like Forrest something or other, and he's like, I have a master's in anthropology, so you don't understand that there's been plenty of matriarchal societies, and you because they were going in on us red pill guys for a while, and I called in, like, I'll try and find my episode, right, where I was in there. He's like, oh, you're one of those alpha bros. I said, dude, you honestly think, I said, if there was a Walking Dead situation and we had a township, you would send the women out to friggin' defend the town and kill the zombies?
He's obviously never served in the military.
Well, it's happened in the past. In my anthropological studies, I'm like, and you're the reason why college is a waste of time. And then they hung up on me. But this guy here was like, it's only been in the, and then also, now there's supposed to be science and reason, right? Do you guys know what the noble savage theory is? Walk or snowboarder?
No, I never heard of it. What's up, AJ? What's up, snowboarder?
I have heard of it.
Okay, so the noble savage theory,
I have heard it before,
is the beginning of the West. We hate any type of Eurocentric anything, right? Because obviously the Europeans in the West were so evil, and the friggin' African natives and Native Americans and the Tainos and everyone was in peaceful utopia until the evil Europeans came.
Yeah.
That the whole, like, you know, the Native American person's walking and the person throws the bag of trash and he's crying, you know what I mean? Like the noble savage thing.
And they would like skin each other alive, you know, that they dominate the hell out of each other.
Yes, but what I'm saying is all cultures were at war.
Yeah.
The Chinese have the oldest written history on Earth, and you know what they started recording? War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Good God. What I'm saying is that, guys, you cannot say that one group was more warlike or more anything than anyone else. It's just who managed to win more. That's how it works. Because if you go back in time, everyone's group was conquered or enslaved or whatever, right? It doesn't make any sense. I don't act like, oh, the Native Americans were just fine, but the Africans were just fine and living just great until these evil Europeans came. Well, guess what? Hey, guys, hey, Walk, there's a paper that I can send you that talks about, you know, us American blacks, so we've had an ethnogenesis, meaning like we are our own ethnicity here in the United States, but we've actually had a genetic drift, meaning that if you pull up like yours and mine genetics, we have been here kind of like how people in Iceland have been in Iceland for so long. They have their own genetic makeup that's different from like Norway, right? We have our own genetics. You
can look at us and tell. You can look at us and tell that we have a drift away from Africa. The ones in London, even from the ones in England. We don't look like them.
Yes. So we've had our own genetic drift. We are our own people that's here. But hey, Walk, who are the ones who sold us over here in the first place?
Exactly. Yeah, the Africans. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, guys, what is that? Oh, the Africans. Oh, no, they weren't enslaving anyone until the white people came along. It's a no. The Zulus conquered, the Xhosa conquered the Dahomey and all of that. So I'm saying is this knucklehead here, he's like, well, you know, there's been plenty of matriarchal tribes, and the fact that you would say that you know that patriarchy is a good thing, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's like, dude, why you went to college and this is what you learned. And guys, here,
even if it was true, which is probably not, he's saying the exception is now the rule because I said so.
Yes.
That's what he's trying to do.
Guys, put a D in the chat if you believe that college makes most people dumber.
It absolutely does. Unless you're going for STEM or to be a doctor, you are coming out a dumbass.
Or like accounting, IT, economics. You know what I'm saying? Garrett Grant, what's up, dude? He says, happy 304-day. Facts, dude. Oh, dude.
We're going to make it a holiday.
Yeah, dude. That's a good... We should have the friggin' 304-day special. Oh, man. Maybe.
That's right. We put it on the calendar next year. Next year, we got to celebrate.
Yeah, next year. Yeah. Really thanks for that, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate the $5, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, that's almost worth. That's almost worth giving him his $5 back, man.
I don't know how I didn't put 3 and 4 together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, guys, these knuckleheads here. If you look at all their stuff, they have all. They went from where Christianity is wrong and you're not logical and blah 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 to look at their when they pull a collar.
So that's another thing
I think I've seen this
college gets them to do.
Yeah. Hold on. Choose the next one. So, and what's really, really, really bad is when Andrew Wilson smoked this guy on the right. Matt Dillahunty, he's been like this hardcore, atheist guy forever. And guys, so in a nutshell, what happened was they had a show like 4 or 5 years ago. No, it was like 2018, 2019. And they had this British guy on their show, and the day before he came on, he's a major to where he had come out and said, I don't believe that Transformers should be in women's sports. And collectively, the whole woke part of Twitter said, how dare you? So everyone started coming after these guys because the whole atheists are all old white men anyways, and we all know how the left feels about old cisgender hetero white men, right? So there was a bunch of girls on the show, and they were like, you have to denounce them. And this guy was like, well, I don't know. On the right, I don't know enough. So their whole organization split in half. Half of them left because they couldn't handle the fact that this guy might actually give someone the benefit of the doubt. So then he did a complete 180.
What is the not
right? And
choose the next one.
Now it's everyone's pronouns. And then this guy here, he went from being like a straight white dude to now, hold on. He's married to a freaking transformer.
Oh my god.
stop? Wait. So he's in a gay marriage.
Hold on. Here you go. Look at this. So this is his wife, quote unquote, right? So this is how they used to be, right? So like all these people here. So this chick, this dude, and this dude all left the show because he wouldn't denounce this person immediately. And now they so the line is their other network. They have the transatlantic call-in show and all this foolish dude. It's crazy. Like what,
dude? How do you find this?
Dude, because I used to really enjoy their content.
I think I remember seeing them years ago.
Yeah, make good sense. This was they got big during the Christopher Hitchens days and all of that stuff, right? But then what happened was that they let in the religion of woke. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what, guys? We are in such a friggin' tangent.
Some of them did a smart move for viewership, though, probably because they wanted to grift with that.
This is not remotely an honest interaction on the front of whether or not secular humanism is valuable. I came in with positions that aren't just.
Andrew Wilson bodied him. He said, Matt, he goes, my Christian beliefs, I can say specifically that right is right and wrong is wrong. Well, you can't. And not only that, you can't even define what a woman is. And after that, he was cooked. He's cooked.
If you haven't noticed, one thing that goes along with going to college and the indoctrination of these universities, they get you to reject religion.
Yes.
Well,
that's one of the main goals, is get you to reject religion. Because once you reject religion, then the whole moral compass goes out the window.
I see. I don't believe that because I've never been religious. Right?
Well, for the most part.
Listen. Here's the thing. There's certain values that are instilled in all religions because it's a way for people to get along in dire circumstances, right? You know what I mean? So like back in the day in the old school days where there's like Zoroastrianism and all this other stuff, they had to have certain rules that people had to go by, right? So that they could live in a society. There was commandments or things where the higher power said to do blank, right? Now, I believe that if you're in a society, it's like, yo, dog, I don't want to die, so you don't want to die, so let's just not kill each other, right? I don't want my stuff stolen, you don't want your stuff stolen, or whatever. That's why so many different types of religions are all kind of mirrored the same way. There's some differences in how, and also societal differences can creep their way in.
Yeah,
the
it's
most
like
major
7
religions,
of the 10 commandments. So like
yes.
almost every religion.
But I believe, especially in like a modern society, you don't really need to be religious. right? Because we're societal creatures, right? Unless you're a psychopath or a person that was like raised in a way where you didn't develop like social cues and social things, you don't really need someone to tell you to be a good person, right? Some people do. A friend of mine, he was a junkie, and honestly, going to rehab and finding Jesus keeps him off of drugs. So hey, more power to him. I'd rather have him be addicted to Jesus than heroin. You know what I'm saying? But you are correct, Walken, that the colleges, they do want to take people away from religion, because what's the number one thing that a lot of religions offer? Well, there's a couple things: structure, accountability,
moral compass. If you
a moral
view it like you have a
compass,
soul,
but
then you feel you have a moral obligation for things.
yes, but you also you're held accountable for any transgressions too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying
exactly.
So, but yeah, so like Iris, so if people want to be Christian, Catholic, Muslims,
Well-
I don't really care. As long as what you're doing doesn't affect me in a bad way. But I can say that being pro-male, if a guy is actually practicing most patriarchal religions the way they're supposed to be practiced, then us red pill guys can get along with them just fine, because the Bible's inherently pro-male.
Yes.
It's pro-family. It's for
and-
everything that us red pill guys are actually for. It's tradition. So like a lot of red pill guys, if we could find women that are good and selfless, a lot of red pill guys would get married and have kids. It's just good luck in the West. Walk, what were you saying?
The thing is so you can be a male who's say atheist. You can go to college, and right, and your views on religion won't change. You'll be the same, even kill atheist that you were before you went to college. But for women, what happens is they go, and what little bit of religion they may have had in them gets removed, and they go to the extreme opposite. So now they actually hate God, they hate the idea, they hate the whole notion of religion. And now all of a sudden the Bible is misogynist, which I mean, I'm not going to say it's misogynist, but I mean, it's, if you look at it, God made man first. So, of course, man is going to be his favorite child. So, too, his favorite child is going to go all the spoils, right? But women don't see it that way. They see it as misogynist, and they come out hating men and God.
But or they do what B-dubs do and take on this prosperity gospel where God is intergalactic Santa Claus. I can go out and let Nug and have bastard kids and go to church on Sunday and all is forgiven, right?
Oh, the B-dubs are a
Pastor
special breed.
Pork Chop
Yeah.
is friggin' relying on this new age effeminate version of the Bible, right?
Oh,
I would
yeah.
much rather have them remove themselves from the religion altogether than twist it the way that it's been twisted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
That's
they
more
even
damaging than anything else. So
the B-dubs go to the extreme. Not only do they reject religion, but they also change it to where they make God a woman.
yeah, yep, that's true.
Yeah, and it's right there in the Bible that in Genesis, that He made man first, but and He made man in His image. But
we all
of
know
the B-dubs
why,
will tell
though.
you
Walk.
that
We
the
all know
B-dubs would.
why.
What's that?
Why? You know why this is being done, right?
Yeah,
The money.
yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say, I think perhaps what Walk was saying about the college making people they're not trying to like shun religion directly,
Yeah.
but they're doing it indirectly, and they're doing Plato's cave. I don't know if you know what that is, but they're directing. You must follow our systems because our systems are where the money is. So if you want to go, they're kind of getting you to follow that beast system in a way, and you have more instant gratification in that system, basically. So they're saying follow the woke stuff because it will just be easier for you if you just go along to get along with how we tell you to do it. So then they begin to value that more because it kind of pays off for them in the short run. And then they don't have a moral compass really after that, except being a sheep.
But the ultimate way out is, well, it's about a relationship. Well, guys, every relationship has its boundaries, has its rules. And the Bible is the rules. And the way that women skirt around that is saying, I'm spiritual, or I just pay attention to my relationship. Guys, if you don't want to go by the Bible, don't call yourself a Christian then. Call yourself a flippity floor or something. Make it up, right? But I don't understand why people call themselves Christian and then don't go by anything that it says. Or the fact that I, as a non-Christian who's read the Bible, I know more about the Bible than those who say that they're Christians. What are you What are you talking about? You don't even know anything about the Bible.
Christian girls party the hardest.
Thank you very much. Mormons too, man. That's where the whole backdoor no baby thing comes from. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
That aren't
and Catholics too. It's actually a phrase. It's actually a phrase where you say that a girl's going Catholic. It just means that she might be a virgin up front, but
and the poop shoot.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, backdoor no baby, man.
My position.
Oh, well, as long as multiple people hold the position.
This guy's not serious, and I'm leaving, James. If you want a refund, you
well,
let me know.
good day, sir. And I'll cover your refund, Mr. Matt.
He just said he'd cover my refund.
I would cover his refund.
Dude, one day we got to look at this, and Andrew just cooked this guy. Cooked him. And then he's like, "What? Here, tell your husband I said hi, Matt." It was hilarious. It was hilarious. And look, so he got a couple views, but when you see Andrew Wilson got way more views. And guys, I honestly believe Andrew Wilson is single-handedly turning a whole generation of men to Christianity. If you watch Andrew Wilson, guys, he speaks in a way that Christian pastors, they used to speak in the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s and 60s, right? Before everyone had to be nice and you can't call it 304, and an idiot, right? No, that's not what young men want to hear. That's why men have stopped going to church. But anyways, guys, let's get back here.
Like, there are plenty of examples where people have natural abilities and talents, and they take advantage of those natural abilities and talents. Some people are extraordinarily smart and they're geniuses, and they use that talent to, do really well in school.
So, yes, but that can lead to a positive outcome. A woman just naturally choosing to just demean herself, having sex with a whole bunch of randos is not the same as saying, "Oh, well, I'm naturally good at physics." It's not the same thing. You absolute dunderhead.
You stupid woman.
Huh? What's that?
I said for a woman, it's just being a glutton.
Yes. Yep.
And get a really high-paying job in...
It'd be like, "Oh, I'm bigger than this 5'2" guy, and I'm gonna beat him up." Well, it's easy for me. Oh, what am I I'm just so cool now because I did that?
Like a tech field. There's some people who are naturally really big and strong and athletic, and they use that to their advantage to, play professional sports. Well, okay, if assuming women have a natural ability to just, have sex or get sex easier than men, what's wrong with taking advantage of that? It's what's...
Do you guys?
He's saying assuming it.
Oh my God, that is such a blue field thing. Okay, so it's a talking point that's so easily destroyed.
Yeah,
and it's simple because if a woman takes advantage of that, men are territorial. Men don't want what a whole bunch of other men have touched, so she'll never find a husband.
But beside that, dude, like, these feminists are like, "Oh yeah, we can be just like men, and we're gonna show them because we're strong and independent." Yeah, we're gonna show how independent we are by sleeping with a bunch of men and giving them exactly what they want.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers
Yeah, it's like all these,
to ignore.
They showed us, right, guys?
like all these topless protests. Like I remember when you had to pay money to get a strip club to see titties.
Yeah.
Really weird about this is they were accusing me of believing men and women are equal, but their actual argument is gender neutral. It has nothing to do with it being easier for women to have sex or harder for men to have sex. Their argument hinges upon the idea that if it is easy for you to do something or get something, therefore you should be shamed for doing the thing that it's easy for you to do. So according to their argument, if people should be shamed for doing things that come easy to them, like getting laid, then men who have an easy time...
Tall Starlight, Andrew Wilson's not a simp. Guys, here's the thing. Andrew Wilson's not a red pill guy. And guys, here's the thing. Guys, we have to stop doing this, right? Guys, I don't agree with everything that I don't have to agree with everything that anyone does to agree with them, right? Andrew Wilson's not a red pill guy, right? Guys, he's a religious dude. He found his wife, he married her, he did who he thought was right, but he married her, he stayed married, and he lives by his principles, right? His wife stayed home, raised his kids, so it was reciprocal. A simp is when they're doing stuff for a chick and it's not reciprocated, right? Now, I wouldn't do what Andrew Wilson did. Yes, he's a cleanup man. Yes. But I don't think that it's like someone has said that the guy from Black Conservative Perspective was like a pussy or whatever. It's like, guys, we can't be like how these 304s are, these these wokey wokes, where they just disqualify everyone based on one thing.
So I'll say this. That there's the only absolute in life is death, right? Yeah. And although I agree with not marrying single mothers, right? Not dating them, there is a slim chance that it could work out. He's one of the ones that it worked out for, right? So I'm not going to say you shouldn't. I'm just going to say I'm just going to say there's so much evidence against doing it that you probably shouldn't.
It's not.
But is there a chance that it could work out? Sure, you could win the lottery also tomorrow.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Once again, red pill's about choice, making an informed choice. There are guys I know that choose to get married. They want to roll the dice and take a risk, right? But they're doing it in an informed way with like a prenup and everything else. So Andrew Wilson, I would say that him marrying a single mom, the good he does outweighs that, right? The young boys that he is actually showing what debate and logic and reason and not being nice and actually like showing how men speak to each other, how to make points. Like, he's not a red pill guy. He's a Christian ethicist and a Christian fundamentalist who's trying to push his Bible-based worldview. So, like I said, we can go hand in hand with a lot of things, except he's okay with marrying single moms. We aren't. But that doesn't mean that we can disqualify him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like Jordan Peterson. I like Jordan Peterson, but he talks about a lot of the whole religious stuff too. I'm like, I don't know. Top G, he says stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? But that doesn't mean that I'm going to, because then all that means is that if you do that, you're going to be like these knuckleheaded woke channels where all they do is try and tear each other apart. They war with each other more than their enemies. You know what I'm saying? Or these do you remember 2011, 2012 when there was like Saw Netter and Brother Polite? Knuckleheaded pro-blacks?
Yeah.
Who were they always beefing with? Each other.
Yeah, each other, and then the women, and then back to each other, and then Tommy Sotomayor, and then it was just, it's nuts.
But they were never, white supremacy. Dude, David Duke has a YouTube channel.
Stop playing.
Yeah, he's had one for like 20 years.
Hold on, wait. Wasn't he was on one of the pro-black YouTube channel ones. They did an interview with him.
Tommy had him on there.
Tommy did an interview with him. Yeah,
what I'm saying is, why were they not going over to his channel? Why were they,
Yeah.
are they not going over to some of these people that claim to be their opposite? It says all they want to do is, and guys, I'm sorry to say it. Walk, have you seen like O'Shea and MTR and them are all going at each other for the what happened to the black manosphere and all this stuff? They're going at each other now. Why?
The Black Manosphere was a joke, man. It was just a joke. Yeah.
Alpha male strategies weighed in, MTR, they're all going at each other. What? Why? That's why you guys
money.
will never see me beef with another YouTuber. And guys, in this space, the only thing that it takes for someone to say to be red pill is for them to say that they are. But take from their platform what you can. And if you disagree with too much other stuff, turn it off.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be the
red
type
pill.
to where there's like 10, there's 99% of this stuff I agree with, and then 1%, oh man, screw him, man, he's a beta, he's this and that. It's like, wait a minute, that doesn't mean that they're all bad. So getting back to Andrew Wilson. Andrew Wilson's doing what a friend of mine, he's super duper like Christian, right? But he's one of those where he's like sun signs and rainbows, rose colored glasses Christians, right? So but he saw Andrew Wilson, and it completely changed how he sees his own religion, because he's never heard a guy speak with as much conviction when it comes to Christianity in his whole life, and he's in his 40s. So you see how these young guys are saying, look, I always thought these pastors were all dorks and, betas and all of this. And then they see Andrew Wilson, taking on a whole room full of betas and 304s and schooling all of them. You know what I'm saying? So, Joe, what's up, man?
Maybe we should do a show like one night, maybe one of the days that you don't already go live and just do a show. Maybe like a dumpster fire show, and then we can talk about the different pills and what everybody should expect. Because I'm not red pill, I'm not blue pill either. I'm very, matter of fact, truth be told, I'm very black pill. But my idea of the black pill may differ than what people think.
Yeah.
The black
I think
pill
there's
is.
like a general understanding, but like maybe we need to have a show of what all those are, so that people can be clear, right? But yeah, guys, I think that like all of us can all learn something from each other, right? And I think the only time that you should really, really get rid of a person's, I mean, not listen to a person, is if they're a hardcore grifter, or you can and by grifter, guys, that's a big chunk of things. You can tell those that came into our space because they think that there's money to be made, number one. Or they started out believing, and then they made kind of they went hardcore on a topic where they really, you know what I'm saying? They said A, but then they went to B and then ran with it to kind of make money, right? Or if they completely just like grifting is never ever good, right? But most people, the people I can learn from, because I always try and keep my kind of input on all sides of the spectrum. I watch some of these crazy B-dubs saying stuff. I watch some of the wokes because I want to know what the other side is saying, obviously, right? Because guys, you have to know your enemy. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to kind of see what the other side is saying, right? Because guys, nothing will turn you more conservative than keep you a conservative and actually going back and listening to what some of these knuckleheads are saying. You know what I'm saying? To actually go and listen to some of these woke podcasts. Oh, my head, so
I'm getting laid because they're good looking and maybe naturally have good social skills, then those men should be shamed for being promiscuous. Just like how they believe...
See? He thinks this whole tit for tat thing, right? He's an idiot. And this is the whole destiny.
If it doesn't benefit you, you're going to lose more help.
Okay, so guys, let's move on to where... So this is post-divorce. So this video dropped 3 years ago when he was still married to Harry Potter.
Hold on. I want to touch on real quick the last because I just jumped into the show, so what Vegan Games was saying, he actually, from my perspective, he makes a really good point, because how many people complain about football players who use their natural physical talents and say they make too much money. Doctors should be making, school teachers should be making the kind of money, but that's not the way it is, because they recognize, hey, I got something here, I'm gonna take advantage of it. So you could say on one hand, it could be true. School teachers should be making more money. But on the other hand, you have a lot of people who are simply jealous that they don't have that talent and ability, that if they had the same talent and ability, they too would take advantage of the millions of dollars that's afforded to them by the society that we live in. So as it is so that football players who recognize I have something cash in their chips, the same is true of men who have the ability to get women, and they cash in their chips, myself included. And then you have women who also have the ability to cash in those chips. So we can then, instead of shaming them financially, you shame them morally. They're not supposed to do that. Or a man is supposed to, we don't want something that's been used already. But those same men, if they had that ability, typically they're not the ones complaining about it, because they just understand, hey, I have the same chips you have, and we're cashing the same chips. But the person who doesn't have the same chips as the other one, right, from one sex to the other, you can say, well, morally, you're not supposed to do that, or women aren't designed the same way as men are. So I actually understand the argument that he's making, but I also get why men are object to it.
It's a horrible argument.
No,
because
I guess, hold on. There's one part you're missing, is that football players use their natural talent to do something that's hard to do, and that's get in the NFL, right? Football players, you might be as talented as you want, but you're still achieving something extraordinary. A man having a bunch of sex, that's hard to do. A woman having sex is easy. She's cashing in her chips to do what? Something that's easy for her to do. She's not doing anything productive. She's not doing anything. Now you could argue maybe like, finessing dudes out of money or whatever. Fine, but like what I'm saying, here, you can say that if she's getting like 3 or 4 rich guys to marry her, and then she's taking half their stuff, then she's gaining something. But Vegan Gains is trying to say that for some men it's easy to get sex, and no one shames them. So why are you shaming women for shaming who have it easy to have sex or having sex? Because you shouldn't get credit for doing something that's easy. In the majority of women, a small amount of men, it's easy for them to have sex, to where it's a non sequitur to even make that type of comparison. But for a woman to actually go out and say, I'm going to have sex with 8 dudes tonight, and as for Joe to go, I'm going to go out and bang 3 chicks tonight, that's an accomplishment. But for her, it isn't. She doesn't need any credit for that. That's his point.
That a man like myself would have to work hard for it. I mean, personally, I don't. And I understand that I might be the exception to the rule, and that the majority of men don't have this ability that a woman does have naturally to do it. But you're making the comparison that because it's easier for a woman to do it, that's why they shouldn't do it. Whereas if a man, for example, if a man is born into wealth, if I'm born into wealth and privilege, and then people call me a nepo baby, and you was born into it, of course you're going to be successful. Yeah, if I'm born into a rich family, I'm gonna take advantage of that.
Okay.
But yet there are going to be people who shame me and say, well, you didn't really earn it because it was given to you. It doesn't mean anything because it was handed to you. It's the same.
But yes, that is true. But I think that we're arguing something that Vegan Gains and them didn't argue, right? Like you're kind of like arguing C, D, and E, but A and B, he's trying to say that Myron Gaines is wrong because he's trying to say that, okay, his argument was that if a man cheats and a woman cheats, it's 2 different things, right? Because a man, it takes him a lot of effort and time to be able to get to the point where he can just bang a lot of chicks. A woman can just get with the guy, just bang, what she wants. So there's a double standard. It's 2 different things, right? Step 1. Vegan Gains is trying to say, well, no, because for some guys, So there's some 1 or 2 or 10, 5% of guys out there that it's just as easy for them to have sex with women as it is for women to have sex with men. So therefore, their argument isn't valid. It's like, dude, the average guy has to work to get sex, let alone a lot of sex. Having sex for a guy is an achievement for the average guy or the above average guy. So how can you have it, not you, but the argument that the person that controls access to sex and the person that has to work to get it are the same is just completely ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? And that's the argument that Vegan Gains here is trying to refute by saying that it's all the same. No, a man, some Uber Chad out there banging chicks negates your argument. Well, it's like, how many of those guys are out there? You know what I'm saying?
So I want to say this. Back in the day, the benchmark, prior to modern feminism, the benchmark for women was to get a husband and have a family, right? And women used to shame other promiscuous women. It wasn't until this new wave of feminism that they actually praised being a 304. Because back in the day, women were, if you were a 304, they wouldn't let you around their husbands. They wouldn't let you around their family. It was women who shamed them out of being 304. They shamed each other. And that was the only thing that worked. Now they accept it so much that as men, they don't care about our opinions. The fact that other women accept it is what they go by, because ultimately that's what they look for, the approval of other women.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so like that's the flaw in his argument, is that intersexual dynamics, what works, he's making the feminist argument. If men can do it, we can do it. It's not the same, because women have more to risk with promiscuity. They have the worst parts of STDs. They can get pregnant. They can die in childbirth. They can't pair bond. So they are more negatively affected and the societal stigma than men. Joe can just shoot up half of Miami and just leave. You know what I'm saying? And just leave. But
yeah, and think about it. He's talking about the teacher and the football player. How many kids, like how many of us when we were kids, we wanted to be a Michael Jordan or Bo Jackson, or Deion Sanders. We all saw those on TV, and we wanted to be that athlete. But little girls, there was no little girl when she was little said, "I want to grow up to be a 304."
Yeah, I want to be Cardi B's.
Oh, y'all make some good points.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I want to provide a counterpoint. I was like, well, let me see if I understand his perspective, because I can see where he's coming from.
So the whole thing, Joe,
Anna Nicole Smith is their Warren Buffett.
Yeah, that's true. So
Warren Buffett.
Okay.
Or Melinda Gates. Yeah. Melinda Gates is their friggin' Warren Buffett. She got money by divorce. Now, guys, so Joe, this guy here, he was super duper blue pill, and he called into Fresh and Fit. It was like, your argument is you didn't construct with your premises, and they hung up on him because he's a clown, right? But now he got divorced, and now he's saying our red pill talking points. Okay, so this is him
Vegan Gains got divorced.
Yes, Vegan Gains, he got divorced. Yep.
Oh, good for him.
So guys, this is and he found like the ugliest European chick there is. Come on, dude. You're gonna go to Europe and get a wife, and that's what you're gonna get, dude. Seriously? So guys,
do you have a picture of her?
Yeah.
She's not good looking.
She was slim. She was never good looking, but when he first, this is years ago when I was trying to get into veganism, she wasn't still facially, but she was slim. She was petite. She looked feminine. I was like, okay, cool. But she became a man, like bigger than him as the years. I'm like, whoa, he's still with this.
Everyone calls her Harry Potter, dude. It was because
I bet her name's Svetlana too.
Yeah, dude. No, her name is Jasmine.
Or Gretchen.
And this is her. And yeah, dude. Yeah, they were. I guess they had an OF together. Yeah, dude. Gross.
Hold on. He had a. Oh, get out of here, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
She got fat cut hair.
So yeah, this is.
He's not bad, but I mean, she's not great either.
If you're gonna go to Europe, though, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. if you're gonna go get a mail order bride, like aim higher.
Yeah, seriously. So I'm
He
telling
was
you,
in great shape. He could have got any. He could have got. I mean, that's just his mindset. You can see in that photo doing that.
Look at his wife right there.
He could have got any woman in Europe he wanted, but he wanted her. So he was married for a long time. Yeah, that's what she became, right there on the right. But she didn't always look that way.
What a mess. Oh yeah, look at that. Where's that picture?
I remember.
That's his wife, dude. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Wow, she's freaking good.
Silly Jedi. Silly Jedi.
She became Baba the Hutt. I mean, like,
dude, you can see the liberal in her, like, just progress from when she came here. Like, you having long hair to this short hair, and oh my god,
disgusting. So, guys, all right. So here he is, guys, and he's listening to some simp. Look, scared of a divorce and sexless marriage. Watch this. Is the video that he's reacting to, right? And one of these guys is super simp. Okay, now watch what Vegan Gain says.
Would say that are kind of subscribing to a philosophy of hating women, being very, very serious with marriage and long-term relationships, right? I mean, some of these things obviously are justified, but I think it's a shame. And then there's a lot of guys that are like just so hung up on women and this whole thing. What's your kind of take on all of this, and in terms of being a man, and obviously you've got a family, you're married, you have kids. What do you think about kind of what's being taught to young men today?
I think in this particular space, there's a lot of victimhood mentality where men are the victims and everybody and everything is out to get us and all women are bitches and society is horrible. And that typically comes from individuals who have been hurt and wounded in the past and haven't figured out how to deal with it like a mature individual.
Beta! See? Whoever this guy is, dude, you're such a simp and you will get got. Guys, put a double G. Well, what does double G stand for? Guys, just put get got. If you believe all these blue pill guys will get got, just like Vegan Gains got got. You know what I'm saying?
And so instead of dealing with it, what they'll do is they'll broadly apply isolated incidents to entire people or groups of people, like all women are bitches, right? That's the things you hear, like all women are.
Well, if you look at the top red pill podcaster dipshits, Myron and shit, they go way too far with some of their stupid nonsense.
So here we go. Watch.
Like some of what they say has a level of truth to it, but
see? See how you're totally wrong. You haven't constructed your philosophical, psychic, lesbianic argument, right? But to now, well, some of the stuff they say is probably true. Funny how that works, huh? Right?
They take it from women have a certain nature and a certain way of doing things where they'll act up or start acting like children and stuff, and this is how you deal with it, to, all women are stupid, dumb, retarded fucking whores, and they take it way too fucking far.
Or gold diggers. All women are out to get you. I haven't experienced that. My mother, as I was growing up and she was raising me, didn't seem to exhibit any of that behavior. My wife certainly hasn't exhibited any of that behavior. There's other women in my life that I really admire and respect who don't behave and act like that. Now, I'm not saying that you should be reckless. In fact, when it comes to marriage, that's a very important thing. And I often talk with a lot of men about, hey, slow it down. Look for red flags. Don't be thinking with your dick. Think about how this is actually going to impact the rest of your life. Don't rush into this. Be smart. If red flags pop up, talk about them, address them. If they don't go away, maybe you do need to step back. Right. But if you've done your due diligence, I think partnering with a woman is a very, very powerful thing. It's radically transformed my life. And a lot of guys will say, well, Ryan, I don't need a piece of paper. That's what they'll say. I don't need a piece of paper to tell me that I'm committed. No, you don't. But I do think there is power in having a ceremony that actually signifies what it is you've committed to.
Here we go.
Okay, this guy is a fucking retarded ass beta simp, and he is completely and utterly full of shit. Here's the reality. And this isn't just about relationships. This is about fucking everything. This is an all-encompassing principle. There is no advantage to being weak and having less power. There is no situation you could possibly be in where being weaker, having a disadvantage, being less powerful is going to be a benefit to you. So every situation you're in, you need to have the most power, most strength, most control you possibly can to benefit yourself the most. So if you're going into a relationship where a woman can sink her fucking claws into you, you have this fucking marriage where she can steal your fucking money, she can steal your house, she can fuck your life up in stupid ways, she can make it very difficult to fucking separate. How the fuck does a marriage benefit you?
What did I say? What did I say, guys? Right? Homeboy got. He's singing a different tune now, isn't he, guys? Well, I don't think that you understand anything about marriage dynamics and the philosophical, and you talk bad about women, and you seem like a misogynist, and I think that women are great creatures. And now that he's on the business end of a divorce, all of a sudden he's finally realizing that this whole Canadian friggin' woke liberal mindset he has, guess what, buddy?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Clown world. They always get got, dude. They always get got.
So then what is the solution then if, okay, I say solution. Is the solution then perpetual bachelorhood?
No.
Or just having a live-in girlfriend, having a little thing on the side? Like,
it's whatever you get the most information that you can, and you make the best informed decision for yourself. So I recommend doing what you think is best for you, but do it in the safest and most informed way possible. Some guys will get married with the prenup and take a chance. Some guys will have a live-in girlfriend. Some guys will be passport bros. But that's what the red pill is. It's choice. It's the choice to know, look, I have to do what's best for me and not let women dictate my life, because the majority of us men grow up with women dictating what a real man is and what a real man should do and all this other stuff. Especially young Gen Z and millennial men, right? You have to do. There's no bunk beds in a coffin, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you're not the happiest, healthiest, most successful version of yourself, spiritually, emotionally, social, economically, what good are you to yourself or anyone else? That's my version of the red pill, right? So I'm not trying to say, I don't create any type of like dichotomy of either you're here. Don't be a simp. Everything else will work itself out, but just don't be a simp. You know what I'm saying? That's basically like what we can all agree on.
Thou shalt not simp.
Yes, thou shalt not simp. Because
that's a great definition of what I think red pill should be, the way you describe it. Whereas for a majority, it's not that way. It's they tell you don't get married, or they go even more extreme and say don't even deal with women. So they're like, okay, so are you supposed to just watch porn and deal with your right hand? Don't even look at a woman. Like they'll burn you. So that's like, you have a much more nuanced and balanced approach where it's like,
no, that's you confusing MGTOW with red pill. You're confusing MGTOW with red pill. The two are not synonymous.
But I think
man, I don't know. I don't know all
I'm not trying to find
differences.
Guys, I'm not trying to find a reason. I'm not trying to find a reason to disqualify people. I'm not a woke guy. These wokey wokes guys. If you don't agree with 99 or 100% of the stuff that they say, there's infighting and they disqualify each other. I'm not trying to find reasons to disqualify men that have the same mindset as me and the same goals as I do, unless it's a cardinal sin, obviously, right? Where like where your intent is to do harm or your intent is to misinform. But those people in this space, I think, have been weeded out so far. But everyone in this chat, everyone on this panel, I honestly believe that when it comes to relationships, interpersonal dynamics, we agree on like 99% of things. We might disagree on like one or two things, but we agree on like we're all moving in the same direction. We're all on the Oregon Trail trying to not die of dysentery. Like on the Oregon Trail game, you know what I'm saying?
I remember that game, man.
but yeah,
I don't know if you know who TFM is, but he said something years ago. I stopped watching him like probably about 8 years ago. Turd flinging monkey.
Oh, okay.
He said that he doesn't know. Well, first of all, there's no one on this earth you're ever going to agree with 100%. But if I can just get behind 75% of your message, then there's no reason for me to, disagree with you.
Yeah.
I don't have to agree with 100%. If I can get behind 75%, I'm good.
Look, guys, that's right. Steve is right, guys. There is a dysentery outbreak in Portland, Oregon.
Disgusting.
A couple years ago, San Francisco had like bubonic plague type stuff. Actually,
that's true. Yep. But yeah, guys. So and I guess being black, Joe, we were talking about in 2012. You remember Sonnetter and Brother Polite? All those knuckleheads were all big.
Yeah,
remember them? And they were always coming after each other. They didn't go after any of the white supremacists or any of that. They were always coming after each other. Man, it always start out, man, that Joe, he ain't real. I'm real. You know what I'm saying? A walk, man, he ain't real either. I'm real. Then they would have big beefs and we're gonna have the walk and the Joe debate. This is gonna be a debate. And then there's yelling, screaming, acting stupid. It's like there's if you're constantly trying to disqualify each other, what's the point in even trying to make it anywhere in the space? If you do one thing wrong or you do one wrong move, which is why do you guys remember who was it? Was it Michael B. Jordan, like right after Black Panther came out and all the beat-ups were all swooning after him? Someone took a picture of him on a yacht next to a white girl.
No, it was a jet ski. He was on a jet ski with a white girl.
And
he put the picture on Twitter.
Yeah, and all these, I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch! Dude, they were all over him. Why would you deal with an audience that's constantly trying to tear you down? They're not supporters. Why is it that there's other look, guys, look at what Destiny's going through right now. He still has a hardcore group of fans. Destiny's, guys, there's I think it was Patrick CC or Sunny V2 made a whole thing on the whole Destiny's situation. He has hardcore fans because he's been in a lot of foolishness and they support him either way. What I'm saying is you want to foster a group of fans that aren't like, people make mistakes. People say stupid things, right? But that doesn't mean that you just automatically turn on them. Give them a chance to actually. Now, if it sounds something obviously dumb or if it sounds something really, really stupid, but we have a lot of the red pill guys or a lot of the other guys where they're just constantly trying to tear each other, and that isn't me. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, right? So
they're competing for ad space, they're competing for money, they're competing for an audience.
Exactly.
And so
exactly. But the internet's a big place. Yeah, the internet's a big place. There's enough room for all of us. If Snowboard, Walk, and Joe all started channels tomorrow and got 20,000 subs more than me, what am I? I'm going to be like, go on, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to be mad. You guys aren't eating off of my plate. You know what I'm saying? And guys, you know what? Here, let's pump the brakes here. Hold on. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Capitalism is a masculine mindset and communism is a feminine mindset.
1,000%.
This scarcity principle where these people worry about how much money Jeff Bezos has as if that's going to keep us from getting money. Why are you worried about someone else's pockets? You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about what
that's a female thing.
You know, I'm not worried about
how big is an NFL contract this year? He's making $60 million, but you ain't seeing a dime of that money. How much did an actor make?
That's a feminine mindset. They want equality of outcome, not equality of opportunity.
Yep.
That's their nature. Women are supposed to be. They're. I'm gonna get along to get along. I mean, you've been around women long enough, which I'm sure every man here has been. They are very much communal. You know, it's their instinct to want to protect themselves. So it's in their best interest for everyone to be equal. So I don't even fault women for being who they are. I fault us men for allowing them to take over and infect the way that society works and where we are at the head and they're at the. Because when it's flipped over, we see how that communal aspect in society, that becomes communism, that becomes a dictatorship, that becomes on the likes of, like say, Pol Pot or like some other crazy person like in Russia. So we have to have that hierarchy where capitalism is what it has to be, because freedom of expression, freedom of obtaining and using your own will, your own skill to achieve something that you worked hard for, and not being forced to share it with everyone else at the expense of oneself.
But even societally, guys, if you look at most MRAs, right? Any guy that's arguing for men's rights, when men get more rights, everyone wins. It's to help women and children, right? Think about it. Men want more rights so we can see our children more, right? And so we can do. When women, these 304s want rights, it's only for them. It's not to help men. It's not to help children. It's not to help the elderly. It's not to help the disabled. It's only to help themselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it would appear that us wanting that power, it would appear that, oh, you just want the power, you just want to be in control so you can have the family court, so you can get the kids. No, I still want you, even knowing that you would screw me if the other way was around, I still want you to have access to your son or daughter 50% of the time as much as me, because I understand how beneficial it is for that child to have a mother. Whereas you would use that same power that I'm looking to have to put the dynamics equal with us. You would use it to unbalance the situation and keep me away from said child. And that's just one example of why men have to be the head and not the tail.
These 304s, the last 50 years, they've been winning, right? But like the homeboy said,
victory has defeated you.
Dude, they're digging themselves a hole, and more men are not answering the call. When they're asking for help and some dude's going upside their head, or these migrants are coming into breaking in their homes, and you know what I'm saying? The whole dudes are saying, nah, that's not me, baby. That's not me. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it. I wish that freaking Rigoberto would go upside some freaking 304's head. I'm walking on by, so.
The huge amount of power and advantage that you'll have over a woman in a relationship is being able to fucking leave. Because this is the dynamic. Women are the gatekeepers for sex, like, unless you're a rapist, I guess, but, we're not going there. So women are the gatekeepers of sex. They're the ones who ultimately decide whether or not you're fucking. Men are the gatekeepers for a relationship.
Gee, who says that, guys? Could it be us? Could it be that those are the talking points that we make? Funny how a divorce will do that to you, huh?
You're the one who ultimately decides whether or not this is a relationship and whether you're, going to be committed. So if you can gatekeep that and tell a bitch, look, if we're not fucking, then we're through. If you don't clean, we're through. If you don't do this or that for me, we're through. If you don't meet certain obligations for me, we're through. That will give you more strength and power in the fucking relationship to lay the law, set the terms, benefit you the most. If you're in a
There you go. Guys, isn't it crazy about 20 minutes ago he was singing a different tune, right? Guys, the blue pillars, they always get got. They always get got. They will learn. They will learn, guys. You know what I mean?
Fucking marriage where you have to go through some stupid fucking legal process. You have to deal with fucking lawyers. She can take your fucking money. She can take your car, your house, whatever, your property. Well, now you can't gatekeep a relationship. She's sunk her fucking claws into you. Like, she can set the fucking terms, right? So this is just fucking stupid. This guy is literally telling you to give up your power.
But before, when he called in, remember he was being like, 20 minutes ago, being all condescending. He was saying, everything he was saying is saying, this is right. I am right. Now what he's saying, this is true. You know what I mean? He's not saying it's right now. He's saying like, this is a true reality. You see what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's because that red pill got cramped up his poop chute. That's why. You know what I mean? You don't take the red pill orally.
But I'm saying he's not trying to argue the point the other way. He's saying this is just kind of how gravity works, essentially.
Yep.
Even the way he looks on the stream, he went from like Obi-Wan Kenobi to like Darth Maul now.
Yeah. Look at that, man.
Fucking man, throw that away and take this huge fucking risk on a marriage for no fucking reason. Why would you give up your power in a relationship by getting fucking married? It makes no sense. It is fucking stupid.
There you go. Right, guys?
I think
Need
the
I
thing
say
here
more?
is that you never see, at least I have never seen a man who is currently married talking like he's talking now. Typically, it's the men who haven't been married, or the men who know, and the men who are married, and or who have been married, know the men who are married, or they had just got they're divorced. They was married.
Yeah,
So
he just
it's
got
rare
divorced.
for someone
Yeah.
who's in a marriage. So it's unrealistic to expect this man who is currently and hopefully in a long lasting forever marriage.
No,
to
this
expect
guy
him
just
to
got divorced. He's
I'm
divorced.
talking about the white. I'm talking about the white guy on the right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he'll get got
in the
too.
video. But that's what I'm saying. They all
Yeah.
are gonna propose. They're gonna prepare because Richard, he did the same when he was married. I remember he would talk. You know, you should get married. That was part of his thing. In addition to vegan, I was like, what the hell has got to do with food? But he added it. He was really big on marriage because he was in love. He had just got married, and in his mind at the time, this is going to last forever, which is fair because no one goes into a marriage expecting it to dissolve at any point in time in the future. All they know is here and now. So it's I've never seen someone who was in a marriage tell other people, you shouldn't do it unless they're on their way out the door. But if they're in a marriage and they're supposedly happy, they're never going to come and be on the side of a real pill. Never.
Yep. Guys, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. I don't want you to drop your phone.
It's because most women don't take the vows seriously.
I will make sure that I don't go anywhere out of you guys' eyesight, breathing. I promise to.
Yeah, for men, it's truly, till death do us part. For women, it's till I don't like you anymore.
Oh no, no problem.
Just let go of your hands.
We just put more.
Where's that knife that you brought out?
I don't have a knife.
We have to have a career.
Stuff flex your
All of my clothes and my belongings are in my car.
It's a woman.
Do
We're
you
bringing her
see
into that.
all of my
We're
things?
building that. So we just have a lot more sweat
Excuse
equity
me,
involved.
anybody with
Yeah,
a
men
brain?
have more skin in
Do you
men have
see
more
all
skin
of
in the
my
game.
clothes and my
But I
things
tell
in
men
my
all the
car?
time, if you start your relationship off
There's
on your knees,
probably a
posing,
spatula
that's
and
how it's
a
going to
rubber
end
set
with
of
your with
tongs.
you on your knees begging.
Oh, it's really hard to have company when you're
I agree.
cuffing them with
I'm not a. Every time I
you
see the
guys
hoe
all
get on one
nice,
knee, I'm thinking
right?
like, well, who's benefiting the most?
This
Here?
is ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't even know who started this shit
I'll
where you got to
wait
get down
here
on
till
one
you
knee
find a
and
knife.
beg her. Yeah, why can't you stand up and do it? If you can't stand up and do it, yeah, no, it's over from the
Until you
start.
guys find it. Okay? No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons.
Because it puts the man in a
Yeah,
sensitive,
and they're right there on the seat. And I've been eating 2 bags of them.
submissive
Yeah, it's garlic.
position right off the rip.
Well, the very act is putting her on a pedestal, like
Exactly.
physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
No,
thought about that.
I was just telling them about how the reason why a lot of marriages end is because you start your relationship off on one knee, right? That's how it ends. You're on one knee begging her not to take your shit.
Well, it was different when there was before there was no fault divorce. And you had to have a damn good reason to divorce. Right? I mean, literally, like you had to go like, abuse, documented abuse, or like a whole bunch of infidelity. So the gesture and also like in the third world or in the earlier days, it meant that your families were coming together. So these gestures mattered, right? So there's the one knee, and you're taking on this woman, blah blah blah, whatever, and you got to protect her. You guys made a covenant that you could not break unless there was a good reason to. Guys, this is why. So, for instance, even single moms. So my dad married my mom when my mom was a single mom back in the 70s. But back then it was like an honorable thing for a guy to do because oftentimes the only single moms were chicks whose husbands died or actually abandoned them, right? Not some chick that just sat there and let friggin' a Nug and Nugwang and Gavin shoot up the club. Because if you were a single mom, you were a pariah back then. So it was only like an actual real thing that made them single moms. Now that's not how it works. They will willy-nilly have kids, but those traditions are from a different time, right? Because you were doing this gesture because remember, marriage for the most part, even if you look like Eritrea, Ethiopia, China, is a way for families to join it. It was actually one of the ways that they would transfer wealth and do business. And there's a reason why the royalty married families and all joined families, because it was a big deal. Now, once they had no-fault divorce and a woman couldn't just leave, because remember, men don't leave marriages, and a woman, the most emotional, unreasonable gender can just leave, the whole institution came crashing down. But imagine
institutionally, it's messed.
Yeah,
the well has been poisoned where it's not really worth the effort anymore, and people don't really hold it together. The smallest inconvenience, they just toss it out the window.
Yeah, time travel. What's up, dude? Red Knight, what's up, man? Who did I miss? Brent's here. What's up, Brent? And even in places now, guys, oftentimes in third world, you got to go to freaking the church, and the church has to give you a divorce. And if they don't think it's a good enough reason, you're stuck. And then in Islam, man, they're like, divorce? What's that? I did not know of such words. These chicks, they can't go anywhere.
Divorce? What is divorce? You still have your head on your shoulders.
Facts. Or even, dude, in India, back in the day, there was a practice in India where if the husband died, they would put him on a pyre and light him on fire, and the wife had to jump on the thing and burn with him, dude. And in parts of India, they still do that. They still wow. My husband died. So what do I do now? Well, you want to hear a crazy story? she has to jump on that pyre and burn with him. So damn.
So this guy is just a beta male fucking cuck, dude.
Right? We're not going to do away with those traditions because that's what makes it real. That's what makes it tangible. That's what makes it important. And if you do away with those things, then I think you're probably more likely to take it less serious. I take my marriage very seriously because I made a commitment.
Okay,
but did she?
People telling me I'm wrong in chat. I don't know if you're just.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. Indian wives.
Dude, it's so funny that he's reviewing one of his own previous videos and totally, disagree with everything that he said,
Husband's death.
I mean, people have changes of mind, changes of heart.
Here it is. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Scared of divorce.
World War II.
Do you know what sati is?
I don't.
It's wife burning.
Wife burning?
Wife burning.
Burning your wife alive?
Yes, it's a old Hindu awful practice. My favorite statue in London. I was out for a run one morning. It was in Trafalgar Square. Over in the corner is Charles Napier. So I looked into Charles Napier, and sure enough, he'd been a battlefield commander for the Duke of Wellington, helped to deliver the victory at Waterloo against the French, and then he shipped off to India. And he's going to be the governor of one of the 4 trading colonies, or they called them presidencies, and I think it was in Calcutta. And as he's getting there, he arrives, and the locals are building this funeral pyre in the center of the city.
Sorry, guys. I'm just making sure it's not copyright.
He goes, what's this? And they said, yes, you must respect our tradition. This Indian noble has died, and tomorrow we're going to burn his wife. And she was alive. He said, come back tomorrow. So that night, he had his East India Company forces erect a gallows surrounding that funeral pyre. And he said, I will respect your culture, and you will respect ours. In our culture, if you burn a woman, you're a murderer, and I'll hang every one of you if you touch her. No more sati.
Amazing.
Isn't that funny, guys?
I'm crying laughing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He did the right thing.
Yeah, but so guys, this one guy had he was doing like a change my mind, and he had a table that said some cultures are superior to others. Changed my mind, and this girl was like, I don't think that you should say that. I don't think that you should say that certain cultures are superior. He goes, well, I would think that a culture that believes in child brides and believes in female genital mutilation and marrying your cousins and all that. I would say that in slavery and stuff, I believe that culture is morally inferior to one that doesn't believe in that.
Yeah. And what made America... Oh.
Look, keep going.
I was about to say what made American slavery so unique in that it was crazy that they did it. It was so, because the whole world prior to that, slavery was always just a thing. So even though America was deep into it, obviously we're Black, we know it. They were also the first ones to abolish it in the way that they did.
Yeah.
And then force everyone else to see, well, wait, this whole slavery thing, it wasn't just America. People got that misconception, like they just did this evil thing. It's always been that way. But
the British, they were the first. The British were the first to actually abolish slavery, and then they were actually trying to stop the Portuguese, because the Portuguese had the worst slave trade, meaning their slaves died in like 5 to 7 years. So Brazil, they treated their slaves the worst. Was the United States were the first ones to say it's too expensive to import more slaves, so let's actually
keep them alive.
Yes, and actually have them have children, which is why we had our ethnogenesis and our genetic drift. But guys, remember, slavery was abolished in in Brazil, only because the slaves and the natives, the runaway slaves, would run out in the jungle, arm themselves, and then raise all the plantations to the ground. It became too expensive to have slavery, so they abolished it. But if you look at that Woman King movie with that Viola Davis, that foolishness, the tribe that they were portraying, they were the slave owners. The British were trying to stop them from selling slaves. And here's the craziest part, guys. Wow. Thank you. The Arab slave trade was huge for hundreds of years. And guys, in North Africa, the Arabs are still owning African slaves. You go to Morocco, you go to Libya. Yeah, Qatar. Wow. Dude, they still own slaves to this day. The Arab slave trade is still going on right now. It doesn't make any sense.
I know someone who is a slave in Dubai. Literally a slave. Right. He makes $200 supposedly every month, and he sometimes get paid, sometimes he doesn't. So he's looking to me to help him get out of that situation. But he's a literal. Now you would say, well, he's getting paid to do the work. Hold on.
Wellhung says, I lived and work in Africa. No respect to the guys here. Okay, Wellhung, you're confusing ethnicity with race. Okay? Walk, Joe, and I, we are Black Americans, meaning that there's okay, guys, remember, whiteness, Blackness, Asian, Hispanic is a uniquely American thing, because we don't have a traditional, like the historical majority is not in charge here, right? Meaning, like, if you go to China, 99% of the people are Chinese. If we try and go to China, we will never be Chinese. Anyone can come here and get citizenship and be American. That's a rare thing. Only in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the United States can anyone come here. But if all of us tried to go to Nigeria, we will not be Nigerian. Okay, we will not be Polish. We will not be Japanese. We will not, because they have an ethnicity that's linked to their nationality. Okay, so with here we go by racial categories, where Black might be Black racially, but we are Black ethnically. We are Black Americans, meaning, we have a culture that came from the descendants of slaves that's unique, that's not like anywhere else in the world. So while a Nigerian person might be Black racially, they are not Black ethnically. And guys, Joe, Walk, they'll let us know that real fast, right? I am you Black Americans, you are all lazy. I am not one of you. I am not lazy. You know what I'm saying? Please.
Yeah. So
You got a
I'll
lot
say
of
this.
stuff to say about us, sons of bitches. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it either. Yeah. You don't want me to get started on them. But I'll say this: the whole white black thing. It's a social construct. It just doesn't exist. So you have three types of people.
Hold on. I have to interject and let me just clarify my term in that if you're a white person from Germany and you came here in 1880, you cannot go back to Germany and say you're German. They're going to say no, you're not.
Right.
Therefore, we say white American. They are white. It's a group of people that cannot. They had an ethnogenesis also. They cannot go back to Europe in the same way that we cannot go for different reasons. Yes, but they're so far detached from their origins that they have an ethnogenesis here. That's what I mean by white. That's what I mean. Now,
Right. No. What I'm saying is there's three types of people, right? You have melanated, which is what you consider black people. It doesn't matter what country you're from. If you have a lot of melanin in your skin, you are a melanated person, right? And then you have melanemic, which are your people who have some melanin but not a lot. That's going to be your Hispanics, your Asians, your everybody except what we consider white people. White people are melanomic. That means you have the absence of melanin in your skin. That's why they're more susceptible to cancer from sun and sunburns and stuff like that. So you're either melanated, melanemic, or melanomic.
But my point is that has nothing to do with ethnicity. And what I'm talking
No,
about is
it has nothing to do with it.
because you can say Hispanic, but there's a lot of ethnicities in Hispanic, and you can say black, but Nigerians are black, Ethiopians are black, Jamaicans are black, but we're different. Afro Latins are black. We're look, us black Americans culturally have more in common with white Americans and a Nigerian, which is why these morons go, "Hey guys, I got a great idea. Let's all go. Let's give up our American citizenship and move to Ghana because they're gonna love us there."
I'll be damned.
You guys saw that knuckleheaded actress was like, I'm accepting my NAACP award, and us blacks, we aren't prisoners here. We can move to somewhere else. Let's move to Africa. You first. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Get out of here with that mess.
One day you need to do a show on all the black people who thought it was a good idea to leave America and go to Ghana and see what happened to them.
Yeah,
the people in Ghana basically robbed them and scammed them out of all their money and their land, and then kicked them right out of the country.
Here you go. Here, keep going, dude, because I have
I kind of have a point on the women being like burned at the stake thing for the marriage.
Hmm?
It's a bit of a joke, but you know how like in like Afghanistan and stuff, how they'll like bury the women up to their head and throw rocks at them.
Mm-hmm.
If you start like thinking about it, how many stones does it really take to actually kill somebody like that? Is it just a little bit or a lot?
Yo, that's pretty funny.
That was great, man. Wow.
You remember that owl? Like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 1, 2, 3.
Yo, that's pretty funny, man. Guys, I have a video of this. You guys might remember that there was this old black lady who moved to Ghana that was like, man, don't come over here because they're trying to screw us over and blah 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 blah. I'll find it, guys. But this
I wonder how the Los Angeles mayor was treated over there when they had the fires.
Facts,
she was
dude.
just over there.
But guys, you think about this. The thing about guys. So put a 1 if you agree. The thing about progressives is that they ignore progress.
Yeah.
There are people that honestly
they're never happy.
Yeah, guys, you cannot say that we are not better off now than we were when my mom was in the South in 1960.
significantly better. First of all,
it's an insult to
click
her
buttons
to
on
say
the internet and make money.
Yeah.
So that's significantly better than
Yes.
where I had to go out in the field and pick cotton still and be a sharecropper.
Yeah.
I can click buttons on the screen and make money. That still boggles my mind.
Yeah.
So we are significantly better off.
And it's an
We were
insult
just 30
to
years
those who went through that to even suggest that we have any clue what they went through. But here's the thing, especially B-dubs, they do this walk, Joe, cook with me here. These B-dubs, they try and take on the trauma of women that had stuff. They try and take on the hurt for things that they didn't go through.
Oh,
How
yeah.
many times do you hear B-dubs, Jim Crow and slavery? And here's the crazy part about it. You have American, British and Canadian B-dubs talking about Jim Crow. What do you...
You don't get
there was no Jim Crow in England.
With Cardi B
about?
existing at the same time. You just can't.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Ah.
Are Americans coming over here being nasty, doing nasty things, and being bad to the locals. Now, let me flip the script, okay? Let's talk about the fact that we get abused over here, too. The thing about Ghana is stop crying victim. Stop crying victim, because y'all cheat us out of a lot of stuff.
There you go.
Y'all invited us to come home, which by the thousands we did. We came running to Ghana. People
to come home, please.
Yeah, that ain't my damn home.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked.
It's a,
Led astray. Run amok.
What are you saying?
It's a pit stop. It is not home. I don't know where. It's a flyover.
No, it's not even a pit stop. It's
Not
a
even
pit
that.
stop.
Guys, here's the thing. What right now, us blacks in America, especially us black men like Walk, Joe, and myself, that are successful, guys, we are living better than 99.9% of blacks that have ever lived. Guys, we are in this. Why would you leave America to live in a third world country where they don't know you from Adam? Your culture. Well, guys, here's the thing, and this is the dumbest part. You don't see Pan-Asianism. You don't see Pan-Europeanism. You don't see Hispanicism. But this Pan-African thing is the dumbest freaking thing I've ever heard. So just because they're black and we're black, we're the same. You don't see the Japanese going, "Hey, Chinese guy, let's all hang out." They but they don't like each other. They hate each other.
Yeah, I work with a guy from Ghana, and he actually admitted to me that what the people in Ghana want is for us, since we've been around white Americans, and we basically he been colonized, for lack of better terms. He wanted us to bring the knowledge and the skill that we learned from being colonized to there to help them structure their country.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true. I figured, that makes sense. I mean, that's what I would want if I guess controversial, if my ancestors were responsible for sending over a lot of people into a different country to get brutalized, and then expect them to come back with their knowledge, their money, their resources, their skill set, and come back and rebuild the country or the countries in Africa that sent my ancestors out to begin with. Now you want me to help you build back up?
Yeah.
But we fell for it. So we fell for what was whatever the thing Ghana was doing.
Yeah.
We fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Oh, they want us to come back. Why do they want you to come back? It's not to make amends. It was to pretend to do so. We're sorry. Now come back and bring that skill, that big brain of yours, and that college education that we do have the ability to. We have these things from being in this culture to bring and elevate an entire community. So, but we're thinking they want to make amends. We're thinking they're saying sorry, but they're doing it because of the things we have to bring to the table. That is significantly more than what they have to give to us in return. So what are they giving us? Is the question, but we don't think about that. We think about we think of it as a black. Oh, I'm just going back to my roots. They're saying, they're like,
I'll tell you what they have to give us. I'll tell you exactly what they have to give us: flies and malaria.
And they want the wheel.
That's just the thing, guys. Blacks have been here since the beginning. Whites have been here since the beginning. Guys, think about. We live in the richest, most powerful country. We live in the best country on earth, even with our flaws. Guys, people do this thing where they compare America to heaven or utopia. Guys, we're striving towards perfection, but guys, people go, America sucks compared to where? Canada, no. Europe, no. The Middle East, no. America's the best place on earth to live. And the thing is, we've progressed so far, we've done so well that the only place on earth that we can compare ourselves to is utopia. The only is the idea of heaven. That's the ideal, because we've beat everyone else at everything.
Yeah, and as someone who's traveled around the world, I can tell you, it truly is the best country.
Yep.
That's why everybody wants to come here.
Yeah, let all these knuckleheads leave. Guys, we need to have an exchange program. All these knuckleheaded 304s and Transformers and all these, kick them out, and let's have smart foreigners come. Because I told you guys, my most patriotic friends are all legal immigrants.
Yeah.
People who took the citizenship test, right? People who here join the army as a path, or the Navy as a pathway to get citizenship. They will serve the country so that they can get citizenship. They will stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. They'll stand up for the national anthem. They love our flag, and then you have all these knuckleheads. America, you want to leave? How about that?
They'll often be more educated on the Constitution itself and some of the history as well.
Yep,
because
that's true.
They see them as benefits.
Yep. Look at this.
People sold their homes, moved out of their apartments, sold everything. Some people packed up containers and moved over here just to get over here and realize this is not our home. Y'all call us foreigners. Ghanaians call us that. We didn't make that word up. We didn't start calling ourselves that. We don't know that that's what y'all call the white people and the Chinese because we're not around them. But we know that that's what y'all call us. I ain't never heard the word before, Tabby, till I came to Ghana.
Hashtag gonorrhea.
Y'all invite us home. Let's talk about what y'all do to us. Starting from the before we get to the airport, we got to have a visa that we pay for to even enter our home. We pay all this money for passports and visas to get here. We get to the airport, and as soon as you see a blue passport, everybody's coming for us. Can you give me something small at the COVID place? You get to immigration. Can you give me something small? You get to baggage. Can you give me something small? A person grabbed a damn cart and put my bag on it and got mad because I gave him $5 because I only had hundreds, because you come over here with hundreds to get the best, cash in rate. How about he looked at that and said, I don't want that. I said, what you mean you don't want it? He said, I want to know, what did you expect me to give you? He said, $10. I said, so you want me to give you over 100 CDs for picking up a bag, putting it in a cart? He don't know this is like my 5th time coming through the airport. I have never seen nowhere in any country or state where people have openly, it says $60 for foreigners, $30 for locals, okay?
Oh.
At that. But they're black too, guys.
Yeah.
We're black too, just like them, right? We're black just like them.
They hear your accent. They see the way you dress, the way you walk, the way you, your Americanism. You can't escape that. And I guess there are some countries, and it's sad because when I went to Brazil, it was everything the locals got, I got.
Hey, well hung. Hey,
so
dude. He said Africans don't think the African Americans are African. Hey, we don't claim to be, dude.
Yeah, we don't want to be African.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Hey, they can laugh all they want. But don't let your kids walk in the woods because there's landmines, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those freaking warlords in your country. Don't piss them off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, they have no room to talk about anyone. This would be like the freaking some knucklehead in rural like Eastern Europe talking mess to friggin' snowboard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We don't have to worry.
Who are you?
We don't have to worry about Boko Haram coming to kidnap our daughters and sisters in the middle of the night.
Yeah, facts. Here's the thing. This is always more of a one. It's not a rivalry if it's one-sided. They're the ones who make this an issue because we don't even think about them. We have enough stuff to worry about.
Because they're jealous.
And they come here and benefit from the struggles that our ancestors built. I mean, from what our ancestors have achieved here.
Yeah, and they have the nerve to look down on us while they're doing it.
And here's the thing, dude. Look. Until they all learn how to use deodorant, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead ass. I'm just saying, you know.
You go to Cocoon Park, and I don't remember the price. Let's say $200 for foreigners, because that's what y'all call us. 40 for locals. You go to the castle. It's 60 for foreigners, 10 for locals. I ain't never seen that nowhere. I ain't never went nowhere in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada.
So maybe you shouldn't have left, you dummy.
Where it said you pay, if you a local, if you're from here, you pay $3 for a Coca-Cola, but if you're a foreigner, you pay $8 for a Coca-Cola. I ain't never seen that nowhere, except Ghana. Nobody in the airport has ever asked me for no money for nothing. I have only seen that in Ghana. Now let's talk about the fact that y'all welcomed us home and how this process looks to me. According to y'all, the ones of us that were stolen, so let's talk about the process of coming home. We got stolen from our mother, our birth mother and father. 20 years later, we're probably 26 years old now. Our mother finds us and she said, baby, y'all come home. I miss you. Come back home. Get out them streets where they don't love you at and come home. So we drive, take a taxi, however we get to our mother's address, we get there. But before she let us come to the door, she says, oh, welcome home. But before you come in, can you pay me $300 to enter the door? That's the visa to come home. So, okay, we happy to be home. So we paid $300 to our mother to step foot in her house because we're excited to be home to the motherland, okay? We get in there and now it's dinner time. And she has plates on the table for the kids that grew up in the house. And she has a plate on the table for me and my sister who was stolen years ago. And she says, oh, my daughters, because you didn't grow up here, my children get to eat free that grew up here. But because you were stolen and you're just coming back, I have to charge you $20 for a plate. So me and my sister, we're so happy to be home. We're confused. We pay her $20 for a plate. Okay, that's the cocoon shit. That's y'all giving us different prices for shit. Okay, now we're at our mother's house and we're enjoying being there. We see something's a little weird, but we enjoy being back home with our mother. We decide we want to stay. And she goes, oh, you want to stay a little longer? You're going to have to pay me $1,000 every year to stay here. That's the residency. Now we're paying her for residency, even though she invited us home after we were stolen from her. Okay. Now we pay the residency, and then we decide, you know what? We want to get on the birth certificate. We kind of like it here. It's a little weird, but we comfortable enough to stay here. And she tells us, oh, in order for you to stay here, I have to put my name on your birth certificate. That's going to be $3,000 each, please. And then I will put your name on the birth certificate and you will become a family member. That's the citizenship.
Wow.
That's the citizenship.
Think about how moronic or how stupid you had to be to give up your American citizenship.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Why would you do such a thing?
Under no circumstance should any American do such a thing, no matter where they live at for a long period of time. If you can't get a dual, I would never in a million years, because I know how powerful, when I just went to Brazil, I know how powerful just me and my status, my ability, it's something that comes with being American. Why would I want to sacrifice that for any country? I don't care how great the country is. Secondly, she doesn't understand something. She keeps saying stolen. We were sold. There was a corroboration. Those people that are inviting her back, she still doesn't understand that yet. But hopefully she gets to that awareness, because I was upset when I found out, and I was like literally upset almost. I was like, what? Because this illusion that we were stolen. No, these white people could not. They can only go so far along the coast because of the disease, and they wasn't familiar with the terrain. So you had these warring tribes, the woman kings, who looked like us, the Ghanaians, who sold us, those who lost in the wars, to be fair, and they captured us and they sold off their slaves, which were our ancestors, into slavery, and they brought them to the coast for the white people to take them. So that's the trick, is that they're saying come back home, but a lot of them who went back, quote unquote, home, don't understand that they were sold off to begin with by the people who told them to come back. So that's
and now they're all mad that we did so well over here, that all of us are, that there's those of thank you. We weren't supposed to be here, but we're all doing well here. They're upset. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, guys, I find it rich that, and especially, guys, Walk Joe, have you ever dated a chick, like a B-dub, that was like an African chick, and she would go in between like American B-dub problems, but then at the same time be like, well, as a Nigerian, then she's like, but as a black woman, it's like, whoa, whoa, hold on, you're kind of jumping in between here. You know what I'm saying? Like at first you're trying to say, well, these American black women, but then at the same time, oh, it's because Jim Crow and slavery that the black woman has to. It's like, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Red Knight, dude, you don't have to ask to join the stream. Just join the stream, dude. Guys, anyone who ever wants to join the stream, just click on the link. So, guys, we'll listen to like five more minutes of this, and then we'll switch gears.
Scrolling or making a joke.
Oh, guys, I'm making a video because I know you guys like the videos about these knuckleheads that have these tattoos. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow. These absolute dunderheads getting these tattoos, right? Guys, this chick says that she's been saved. She like came to Christ, right? So she's like, yay, right? But she has to get rid of all of her like Hindu Illuminati tattoos that she got when she was young. All these satanic, and she has like, she said like satanic. Like, she has stuff from, like, the Illuminati. She has stuff from, like, all this crazy different woo-woo type of religious stuff. and the person said, yo, it's going to take, like, over 2 years to get all this. How dumb can a person be? How stupid can you be? Come on, man. Come on.
A pot-smoking slut.
Okay, so I want to say this real quick. So you're about the same age as me. You remember when we loved ourselves so much as black people? We would not get tattoos because we thought the ink was dirty. We wouldn't put that on our skin. So usually when you see a black person with a tattoo, you do one of two things, one of three things. They were either in a gang, just got out of prison, or were in the military. But the vast majority of other black people, they did not have tattoos because they respected themselves too much.
Yeah.
Why? So I think that as long as you get tattoos, you can cover up. So nothing on your neck, on your hands, on your face, right? But women,
that's even pointless.
Yeah.
The whole point of a tattoo is so it can be seen, not so I can wear it in such a way where no one else can see it.
But the thing is you want to choose who can
So don't
see
get
it.
one of
So like if I'm in a I have tattoos, right? But if I go to work, most people don't know to have them, right? Because I can wear like a long sleeve shirt or whatever. But or like a friend of mine's brother, he's an attorney. He has a straight Yakuza boss tattoo, like his whole upper body. I didn't even know because I only saw him with like button up shirts, and then we went to his friend's house and they had a pool, and he took his shirt off, his whole chest is covered. But with women though, it's a different standard because no woman should have a neck tattoo, a face tattoo, any visible tattoo. First of all, visible tattoos is a masculine thing. Men have tattoos on their chests. They have tattoos on their necks. I don't recommend it, but a woman that has those, that is one of the biggest red flags that you can ever see. And guys, this is how crazy that our society is now, right? Guys, I always say this. When Asians start doing it, you know it's bad. Because remember, Asians don't like their kids to do stupid stuff because it makes the family. When you start seeing Asians getting visible tattoos, face tattoos, or you start seeing Asian girls majoring in humanities, there's some Asian girls that are like, I'm a single mom on TikTok and getting visible tattoos. You know these 304s are good. When you see a Chinese girl, a Japanese girl, you know what I'm saying, with the face tattoo, it's like, whoa, no. You know, this social media, this is a social contagion, man, you know? So let's finish this.
If anybody disagrees with me here, just ask. I'll open up the fucking Discord and we can debate this. You're fucking retarded if you think it's a good idea to get into a marriage as a man. It's just not. It's stupid. like, I'm right, you're wrong. The reality is, you need as much power as you possibly can have in a relationship so it goes your way. Like, why would you want it? I just don't understand.
To her. And so I think that that's been a very powerful thing. You know, if you have some different thoughts, you know, I can certainly understand that, but let's not be perpetual victims.
Right.
And let's not just assume that because we had a bad experience. Women do this too. You know, a woman who might be physically or emotionally or even sexually abused may do this too. Understand that, but let's not be perpetual victims.
Right.
And let's not just assume that because we had a bad experience. Women do this too. You know, a woman who might be physically or emotionally or even sexually abused may attribute that behavior to all men.
Right.
I understand that. That would be a scary thing to deal with. And as a defense mechanism.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking beta. This guy is literally saying, get married because marriage. Like,
funny how he was singing a different tune about 35 minutes ago, right? Right, guys?
Yeah. That guy, he's debating. I think it is literally him. It's him.
Yeah. Now he's saying all of our talking points, guys. Right?
Yeah.
He was saying that earlier. And now look at that. He is upset. This is a man who's he's trying to say that his divorce didn't go bad, but you don't get this. You don't sound like this if you had an easy divorce.
fucking idiot. Moron. Absolute idiot. Worst fucking thing you can do as a man is make a girl think that no matter what, you're committed to her. No matter what fucking happens, you know, we agreed to get married. I'm absolutely committed to you through thick or thin, whether you gain like fucking 200 pounds, if you get fat and
guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream. I appreciate that.
Disgusting and ugly as fuck. If you're like a psycho fucking bitch who doesn't let me watch porn and never gives up the pussy, if you cheat on me, I'm always going to stay with you because I'm committed.
Sounds like a guy who got red pilled, doesn't it, guys?
Yeah, actually, I got a really good story.
Hold on. But Red Knight, do you know who Vegan Gains is?
Yes, actually, he's on the epitome of malnourishment from Godis, volume like 1 or 3. His brain is fried from all the vegetables and stuff. I know exactly who Vegan Gains is. I looked at his videos like 10 years ago. He's yeah, I know exactly who he is. But I have a funny story about marriage and stuff. I went to an evangelical Christian college in my city. It got shut down because they lost their accreditation, so it looked stupid. But anyway, there was this beautiful girl that, you know, when she was my tutorer, and she was already engaged when I met her, but she was like 19 or 20. I'm about 10 years older than her, but she was about 19 or 20. She was engaged, right? And she married this guy, and I saw the guy and stuff. Not a bad looking guy. He had a government job. And a year after they got married, she gained about 150 pounds, and she's about my size. Now you gotta understand, I'm 5'8" and 350. I used to be almost 500 pounds, but I lost all that weight. She is 5'3" and about 300. She has a pretty face. Yeah, she's really big. And from the looks of it, she doesn't want to sleep with him. She's like, oh, it's just, you know, something I have to do. And I'm like, dude, that guy's miserable.
It's bad.
As he was telling the story, the background sounded perfect. That's good.
You see it though, guys.
Wow.
You see it. And look, I know guys where their wives have had like 3 or 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? And then, but you know, so I understand it, but guys, that's an American thing. Because if you look at these girls in like South America who have like 3 or 4 kids, guys, first of all, they have kids young. And also, they're still walking and working and doing other things, so they don't gain weight. On average, you don't see girls in China, in Japan, in Brazil gaining 50 pounds or 100 pounds when they have kids.
I've seen it firsthand. I was actually my own tour guide. She was borderline obsessed like how women are in America about eating and fat and like being big is beautiful, Lizzo type mentality. She was the complete opposite. And I was like, this is odd because I'm used to women just kind of like eating themselves to death or just looking however way they want to look. She was obsessed with her looks. And when I stepped out and got around to a lot of other women, even older women, and I'm not even into older women. I'm talking in their 50s and 60s were in such great shape. I was giving them second looks. It's like, because they're all walking, they're all in the sun, they're all eating a certain way. It's a lot of different factors, and it's a mindset that they have. None of them want to be those big tuba players. They don't want to be that. And so you don't see that.
Yeah.
It's nowhere. So there's an abundance of women that are just in shape because they take pride in themselves and they have a certain level of self-respect for themselves.
They don't even cut their hair short, right?
Right. That was another thing. She was like, oh no, my hair's got to grow long.
This is long. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They all got long hair. You see, every once in a while, you might see a pixie cut or a Halle Berry look, but it's rare. And even, I mean, I let them pass because they look fine too. But it looks good on them.
Yeah.
It's not okay. So hold on. Here's the difference. They're wearing a Halle Berry cut, but where before it was sexy to us because Halle Berry's sexy, she got that haircut. Now they use it as a way to signify their like a lesbianism or maybe their liberalism or their progressivism. So it's not done out of a desire to make themselves look good.
Karenism.
It's done as a way to Karenism. So it's like this is who I am, color my hair and all this other stuff. They don't do
but
that.
Halle Berry could pull off the short hair. You got to have a certain type of face.
Yeah, you got to be. Yeah, you can't be
that you can pull it off. And I would say 98% of women can't pull off the short hair. They can't do it, right? They just can't. And what's crazy is, see, here's the thing, guys. You can say that, with Hemsworth and playing Thor and Killmonger, guys have an unrealistic body image. Well, no, because when we look at Arnold or Ronnie Coleman or friggin' Sylvester Stallone and Rocky, we want to be like them, but we know that we cannot be them. Women aren't like that. They think that if they put on enough makeup that they can be Kim Kardashian or be friggin' Halle Berry. Us men, when you have that poster of friggin' Ronnie Coleman on your wall, it was motivational. I'm trying to run it out. But these chicks actually think that they can become that person or that it's not fair. Guys, even when I was at my biggest, I know that I would never look like Ronnie Coleman, right? But I think it's not fair that I'm never going to look like Ronnie Coleman. You know what I'm saying? That's a very female way to think, So
you're right. It's not fair. And that's
so even when I was in my best shape when I was in the military, I had a 18-inch neck, 22-inch arms, and a 36-inch waist. Even then, I didn't look like Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah. Yep.
Ronnie Coleman used Roy's probably, but
obviously, but the point that I'm saying is like, when we watch like Avengers and we watch like Chris Hemsworth and even Chadwick Boseman, he was in good shape in Black Panther. We know how much work and steroids and all that it takes, but we can still use that image is what we can aspire to, and we can not fall short, but we can get as close to that as we can and still be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, very happy.
Women say, well, Scarlett Johansson's a chick and I'm a chick, so what's the difference? Lizzo says, well, I'm me and Rihanna's Rihanna. What's the difference? She's Rihanna!
Crazy.
You will? What are you talking about?
No, you can't.
What are you talking about? And that goes to what Joe has said about the women being communal, right? Being communal. They want the same outcomes and they want this communism. So, Red Knight, what are you saying?
Yeah, so it's kind of like with Sam Solik, he just won his first competition. Like to an old guy like me that's a bit more older than him, because he's me and him are from the same state. We're both from Ohio. So it's kind of like, yeah, I would love to be like Sam Solik, but more importantly, I need to be the first Red Knight. I need to be the first me. And that is the point of self-improvement and the motivation that us guys naturally harness. I want to be the first Red Knight. I want to be the first whatever I need to be to better myself. I don't want to copycat someone, especially someone who's younger than me. I don't want to do that because he was born in 2002. I was 14 at the time. But it's like, even at my heaviest, when I was close to like 500 pounds, I still had somewhat of a build. So it's kind of like, even though I've lost about 130 pounds, give or take, I'm still working on myself. But it's always important to kind of like be the first version of you, the first prototype, and build yourself up. Women don't do that. What women do is they idolize. First, it almost seems like beauty is a mental illness. I almost think that, because they obsess over their beauty. They treat everyone like crap. They brutalize everything. They sell themselves out for the whole world. And then when they get a little bit of crow's feet, they wind up on meds. I've seen so many women. I've seen some beautiful women on psych meds because no one gives them any attention, and they're having these breakdowns.
Well, the one thing about women is all right, guys, cook with me here. All the curly hair chicks want straight hair. All the straight hair chicks want curly hair. All the tall chicks want to be short. All the short chicks wish they were taller. All the girls with green eyes want blue eyes. They're never happy. They could be a girl that's literally a 10 and see a girl and they just think, oh well, this girl has, and they're never happy ever. They always want something else. But they always want what another chick has, even if everyone else is telling them that they're perfect in every way. Which is why you see girls that are honestly pretty girls getting BBLs or lip treatments. It's like putting a big spoiler on like a big Pet Boy spoiler on a Lambo. It's like, why would you do that? The car is perfect the way it is. But you're going to put these monster truck tires on it. It makes no sense. Women are naturally not able to be content with what they have. And social media has made this FOMO 10 times worse. I've seen it. I've seen girls that are like 9 out of 10s. And then you look at their TikTok or their Instagram, all of a sudden I went to the DR and got fillers and friggin' a BBL. It's like, why? That makes no sense. But to them, whereas you could, like Ronnie Coleman, right? He was on stage. He was content, even though he said, oh yeah, Jay Cutler had bigger legs, Arnold had a better chest. He was just saying that as a comparison, but he didn't want to switch places with Arnold. And that's how a lot of us guys are. We can see guys that are more successful that might be or in better shape, and that inspires us. It empowers us and doesn't disempower us like with women, So that's why we can't have the same body image problems. Oh my God, I'm gonna go and be bulimic. That's not how most men are. So, but yeah, I guess
unless they have mental issues themselves.
Yeah.
But even in the woman okay, go ahead.
No, keep going.
I was about to say, even the woman in my picture, people would be surprised. She was confused by, you could say she's a 9, certifiably so, even in person. But she was confused at how men were like, I don't get it. I don't understand why they're like, I'm just like, they put me on a pedestal she was pointing out, I got these flaws, I got stretch marks, I got this, my hair, I'm so obsessed with my hair. I'm looking like, huh? I mean, even though I've seen it a lot of times, the more beautiful they are, the more insecurities they have. And I won't even get into all the other securities that she told me, just because she felt comfortable enough for me not to look at her as her deflating some balloon that I had about her in my mind that other men do have. So they come to her and they see this perfect human being, and she, in her mind, in her reality, what she sees is completely different from what everyone else sees. So I saw her for who she was, and she was like, I got this issue, that issue, that issue, that issue. Things that will put men off if she was to be transparent about what those issues were. Is that crazy? So the most beautiful women can have the deepest and the darkest secrets and insecurities.
Self-esteem problems. Oh, yeah. That's facts. Tom Likas used to say that. All the pretty girls have the lowest self-esteem. And you got to think, too, in Brazil and other places where there's dimes everywhere, it's a lot more competitive, right? See, they actually care about being feminine and having looks, unlike these friggin' chicks here where they have all these lesbian haircuts and piercings. Like I said, there it's like, well, if all the women are all like 6s and 7s, they're like, if anything is wrong, they know that they're going to drop a point. They're kind of more self-aware. You know?
That is true.
Guys, you want to see?
True.
Hold on. Look at this. Hold on. Let's do this.
On one hand, she was insecure and on one hand she's insecure. On the other hand, she's self-aware enough to say, I want to stay attracting this attention that I'm getting.
Yeah.
But it's like a weird healthy insecure. Like you have to. Whereas in America, there is no insecurity. There's a delusion. I'm just as good looking as the 8, but you're not going to get the same results as the 8. But in Brazil, they all like, okay, she's a 7, I'm an 8. The margin of error is much smaller. So they have this like sort of unhealthy obsession to a degree where I want to look my absolute best all the time. So therefore, you have a large swath of women who look like the woman that's in my profile pic. She is not the abnormal in that country. She is the norm.
This is one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen. Here we go, guys.
Jesus.
Nice.
That has to be one of the crazy. Dude, yo, that'll make you rethink. Look at homeboy right here with his out. Dude, yo, dude, that'll make you rethink your career, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think those were Muay Thai fighters.
Yeah. That's actually in Thailand. You could tell because of the music. But so guys, once again, we'll switch gears here, but guys, we got to say it. All these Crowder and all these blue pills, vegans, they will get got, guys. They can say, "Oh, you guys, are you red pills and MGTOWs? You don't know what you're talking about. You hate women, this and that, da." And all we're trying to say is, guys, look. In the same way that if you're gonna go in an area where there's a bunch of snakes around, you got to know how snakes act, which snakes are poisonous, which paths have the most snakes. It's the same with relationships and women, man. Right?
It's funny that you bring that analogy up because I used to tell women a lot of time. When they tell me like, well, not all women, and I tell them all the time, if I put one snake that's venomous in a burlap bag, and then I put 99 other non-venomous snakes in there, would you stick your hand in there and try to pull me out one of those non-venomous snakes? And I'm not sticking my hand in that bag. I said, well, that's what it's like for men to date.
Yeah.
We don't. Women don't come with warning labels on their forehead, so I just choose to avoid you all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, sometimes they have a tattoo on their forehead, and that.
But also you have a bunch of dudes saying, "Man, you have Tradcon saying a real man of the Bible would stick his hand in that bag." Yeah. A real man was going to
be a
risk
literal
everything.
snake handler.
Yeah, or these Ephesus, where all the men that are going to stick their hand in that bag. A real man would not only stick the hand in the bag, but if he gets bit,
don't be a pussy.
He would buy the snake that bit him dinner, and then once you got out of the hospital, you would stick your hand in there again. Absolutely insane, man.
Crazy analogy, but it sounds so good. It's so true.
Yeah. Now, guys, let's switch gears here, guys. We'll do one of these. And, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks all you guys that are always on the panel. I appreciate
dude, we got to do what 5-0 tonight. Just give us 1-5-0.
Yeah, we got you guys. Okay, so I gotta change up.
All right, guys. I'm going to log out. I gotta do some scripts for my channel, and I gotta do some ideas for my videos. So I will see you guys later. Okay.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Have a good one, guys. Of course, we're gonna need the race card for this one. Of course, guys. There's the Ponytail Patrol, Sandusky, Ohio, Florida.
So now you hear them, Daddy?
How much have you had to drink?
My business. Idiots. Move. Bye. I don't refuse anything.
I don't know. Hey, it might just be, but Ponytail Patrol can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes these female cops are pretty hot looking. I gotta admit.
But when you smash, you're like, yo, you gotta keep the uniform.
Yeah.
Let me guess, what I'm saying.
The whole stations ran through them too.
Guys, did you see the video that I posted in the Discord where the cops smoked the dude's fentanyl and OD'd at the police station?
Yeah, I saw that. That's wild.
He was He was in the
He
bathroom.
went into the bathroom, hit it, and tried blowing the smoke in the ventilation system.
Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy.
We're gonna be on Columbus and Jefferson. King Henry Baker, 4828.
Boy.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So she probably saw the name like Keisha or Keandre. Yeah. Crap. This is not gonna go away. Come on, man. You know.
She's like, it's gonna be painful.
Can you roll your back window?
I'm right here.
Can you roll your back window down for me?
Why?
Because I can't see in it.
Well, ain't nobody got this.
It doesn't matter. Roll your back window down.
0854190.
Roll the back window down.
Oh, that's a light-skinned Keisha.
Can you roll the back window down?
I hope you die of AIDS,
I need you to roll the window down.
I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
I hope you die, bitch. I hope you die of AIDS, ho.
Can I have your registration, please?
I know, but I live down that way. I was about to go home. And then okay, I went around that.
Why would you do that?
So I was
Such
gonna
a
go
dumb
this way
reason.
and go home. On Market Street. Where I live at, East Market Street.
Can I have your license, please? Because you went around the barricade.
But you want me to roll my back window down?
All right, I'm gonna need you to step out of the car for me. Supervisor.
Okay, I need your driver's license.
Look at that, guys. That's what I say. The phone is Jesus, right?
Yup.
To these chicks. Yep. Look at that, guys. Absolutely insane.
So I put up for what?
Well, I already told
The
you.
barricade.
Either give me your driver's license or step out.
She can give you a license. Daddy.
It's gonna be a point 19.
So the police just pulled me over and
Call
she
for
wanted
another.
me to roll down my back window.
Pretty.
But she didn't tell me why she wanted me to roll my back window down. I'm on Columbus Ave. She didn't tell me why. So I asked them why. Can I reach back there to get it? He should have rolled it down. Now
Just
they
hang
want me to
tight.
step out.
Police Patrol got some
I
cakes.
said, yes.
Yeah, right?
I went around it because I was going home. So then I was
Okay,
going the other way to
step
go
out
home.
of the vehicle.
So now you hear them, Daddy? Stay on the phone. Now they want me to step out.
Get out of the car and shut up.
I'm on Columbus Ave, I said.
Okay, put the phone down.
She's not gonna do that.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
What is it? The church?
Okay, let's walk back here.
The church. Stay on the phone. Honey, ain't nothing on me. Do you want what's in my pockets? Here you go.
Look at the size of this broad, guys. Look at that.
Look how wide that back is compared to Ponytail Patrol.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Get off of me.
We're not doing that.
Get off of me.
We are not doing that.
Oh, but you already did it. And I
Didn't do anything. I never called you a bitch.
I don't know, Daddy. I'm telling you, like,
How much
put my
have you had to
handcuffs on.
drink?
My business.
Okay.
Mind your business.
She didn't tell me not to.
That's what she's
It's
doing.
about
That's what
time.
they're doing.
It's time!
What day is right now? Right now.
One plus two.
You hear him? Right now.
Because she's not compliant.
Keisha, get my phone. Come and get my phone.
No,
He just took my phone off of me.
Yep, you stay in that car.
Instant
He just took my
panic.
phone.
There it is.
Keisha, get
Instant
my phone,
panic.
dog. Y'all dumb as these.
Not get back in the car. Sit down in the car. Yep, I got it.
No shit, man. Excuse me. I can get in. Give me my phone, please.
No, you're not having your phone. Get in the car.
Why?
Get in the car.
Why? Because I told you, get in the car.
You're
gonna get pulled in the car.
Okay, you're either gonna get in the car or you're gonna get pulled in. Those are your options.
And I'm gonna get right out. Quit playing with me.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Man, shut the door.
Okay, you're under arrest for OBI.
Ah, funny.
See if she has a valid license. If not, it's getting towed.
Guys, hold on. Sorry. Guys, I was gonna do a video. This one here, guys. Here you go. Look at this cop's daughter. Watch. My dad's a cop.
Because that stupid bitch up there could scream loud.
Hey.
No, it's
calm down.
No, because
I just got here. I just got here.
I get that, but listen,
watch.
listen to me. Because we were out here, everything was fine, and that up there was calling the cops on us for no reason. I'm sober. I'm pregnant, so I'm sober as fuck. Okay.
Of course she's pregnant, right, guys? Of course she is.
I haven't been drinking. I don't smoke. I don't do none of that shit. But she wanted to cause a problem for no reason. They scream and fight 24/7. Everyone around here will come out here, throw shit at each other all the fucking time. But we always get the cops calling us for no fucking reason.
You and who?
Me and my fiance and his dad's here, but they're inside.
According to you, nothing happened. It was just a neighbor just being...
Yeah, nothing happened. We were just really just out here talking. Yeah, we were a little loud, but like we weren't like fighting or anything like that. Supposedly they were saying that there was fighting and shit going on out here. Some dude in an orange vest came up behind his truck. I don't know what he was doing, but he just came up to us and was like, I don't even really know what happened, but like I guess he just snapped on him and was just like, what the are you doing here? Like, why are you coming up behind my truck like that?
I guess, how did you know we were coming?
Our landlord.
Your landlord called? What did the landlord say?
He said that the neighbor had called the police and that you guys were on your way.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to your fiance if you'll just hang out with him.
Alright, just, okay. I don't know if they'll answer. I might have to go get him. Can I go with him?
You want her to open the door? Make it quicker.
Go on then. Jimmy, stay. Come outside.
1, 2. Just go ahead and step up.
Jimmy, I'm going to Jim, one.
Oh my God. Don't forget.
What the fuck? What is going on?
Anyone
man?
interacting with cops who has no shirt on is usually always at fault somehow.
We're just checking, man. So what's going on? Because obviously something's going on.
You just arguing all the time. Dad,
Jimmy, stop.
No, please don't take my
Jimmy?
We're sitting.
Jimmy, you take a step back.
You guys want someone to go inside with him.
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Go inside with him. I'm for real. Go inside with him.
Oh, she's gonna order these cops around, guys. Okay.
Take a deep breath, guys. Obviously something's going on.
Do you realize, dog, I've been to this since I was 7 years old. I'm not dumb. Quit talking about stupid.
I ain't calling you stupid. I'm asking what's going on. Obviously you guys are upset at each other.
Project much, dude? Right? You know?
This is my dad, dude. You got problems. I've been to this since I was 7, dude. I'm not dumb. Listen, brother, you know what? I really, oh my God.
You can see why the kid's dumb.
Guys, what did we just walk into here, right? Look, stupid. Look at this guy. Man, oh man. I'm telling you guys, every race has their trash. There's trailer trash. There's friggin', you know.
This is condominium trash.
It's just crazy.
Like, Jimmy, quit. Yeah, I will quit.
I'm trying to work with you, okay? Y'all could have already been in handcuffs, but you're not.
For what,
all right?
For what, though?
Disorderly conduct. You're out here screaming and hollering and cussing. Okay?
Screaming and hollering and cussing.
In public. We got a complaint from your neighbor.
But that's
all right?
bullshit, though, because there's
Well,
no
you want to
proof
go
on
with
that.
them?
But there's no proof
You need to
on
close
that.
your mouth
I
and
ain't
calm
closing
down. Oh, you're not?
Because I have not done anything wrong. The neighbors are bullshit, and I've been trying to tell y'all that.
I believe him, because both of them are drunk.
He's not drunk. You could give him a breathalyzer right now because he ain't drunk.
It sounds like you've just been drinking.
It's such a bad place.
Right now, we're just checking. I mean, that's all we got to do is check. That's all we've got to do.
You're making a bigger deal of it than it needs to be.
I know, right?
Sounds like you just need to go to bed and chill.
Yes, I just need to, you know.
He's upset.
Dude, as much as I drank, and when I was in the Navy, I used to get sauced. I've never, ever been one of those type of drunks. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it either.
I understand you guys are upset. Okay?
No,
I do.
but you want to know what happened?
I want to know what happened.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Please, for the love of God, Jonathan, I do not have bail money, so do not play with me. Sorry, I'm cold, so I'm shaking.
I'm shaking too.
I feel a lot better if I had a jacket. So I know one of you cops me. We got a jacket.
Quit. Okay, listen. Stop.
Listen to
Stop. Just stop. Just quit.
You want to go with him?
Hey,
Get out of the way.
I'm pregnant, so don't put your
pregnant. I'm trying to find out.
Don't put your hands on me, because I ain't pregnant. I will sue the
This is the 8 minute.
It's all on camera.
You don't know who the
Well, they got him. Right, guys?
This is gonna be a whole family affair.
my dad is.
Hey, please, please, Jeremy. Please,
Go
please, just don't.
Let go of me.
You're not doing anything.
I am fucking let go.
And they got her.
Go.
No.
Let the fuck go. Let the fuck go of me now.
Oh my God, we have a situation, bro.
She made me pregnant, but all we were doing trying to find out what's going on. Nobody was going to jail.
I know this, brother. I know.
Let the fuck go. I swear to fucking God, bro. You are going to get fucking sued, and I swear to God you will fucking regret this. I swear to God. Let me the fuck go.
Relax.
I'm trying to call my dad.
All right, just hang tight for a minute. Let's go find out what's going on. Because, I mean...
I'm going to sue you out.
It's all right. Just hang tight right there, man.
Let me go.
Mountain,
What?
you got zip ties?
I don't know.
CC Connor does?
Huh?
Jimmy!
Just calm down.
No, I need to call my dad.
I know you need to do that. Oh my God.
Just go inside and wait. Just go in there.
Oh, we're about to get 3
What are you needing? Zip ties?
She's too small for handcuffs.
You got zip ties?
Zip ties, I don't.
Their cuffs won't fit her.
The neighbor that called was like just sitting there. He's like,
You eating popcorn, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They love it.
Yeah.
Get a hold of my dad! This ain't the first time I ain't been in cuffs. They are not too small, I promise you, or not too big. Give me the fucking car, my feet are fucking cold.
You're in custody right now.
Alright, give me my phone, because I am allowed to have my phone. I know the motherfucking law. Trust and believe I know the law.
Okay. Might work, it might not. Okay. If not, I'll take this with me.
Imagine how embarrassed.
I know the law!
Imagine how embarrassed her dad was having to watch this and having to hear all the other cops laugh about this.
I know, right?
Yeah, and her daughter's knocked up at 20 with these two
Seriously.
waterheads.
What a mess.
I'm allowed to have my phone!
Not in the back of the car, you're
Yes,
not?
I am!
No, you're not.
Yes, I am!
No, you're not.
Yes, I am! I've been arrested before!
Doesn't mean you can go out the phone.
Yes, I am!
No.
Give me my phone so I can call my dad. I am calm, Jimmy. I need you to get my dad. Jimmy, I need you to drive to my house. Can I please have my phone so I can call my dad?
No, ma'am.
I'm allowed to have my phone. I know the f***ing law.
It's not that serious. All I had to do was
No
calm
doubt.
down.
I know.
These two are like fired up.
For over nothing.
Hey,
Over nothing. We would have walked away, but...
get my dad.
They want to keep telling us how to do our jobs.
I don't know how to get her dad.
Well, just chill out in the house, man. They wouldn't even go if they'd have just chilled.
Your dad is like the sergeant of bull shows. And
I know her dad is, but
Okay, that doesn't matter to us.
I work in
no,
flipping
it
too.
really don't matter. You guys gotta do what you
We
gotta
were just
do.
trying to make sure
You
y'all
guys
were
gotta do
okay.
what you gotta do.
Yeah.
We were just trying to make sure everybody was calm and okay and go in the house and get along, so we were going to leave.
They didn't want to listen at all.
Can you guys let me take Tatum Johnson in
What a mess.
here and just like
They gotta just cook this guy a hot dog and put him in bed.
No, I mean, no, just go in there and chill out. Once they get booked in, they can bond out.
Oh, they're getting booked?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, they're out here not cooperating at all, not wanting to answer questions. I mean, all right, you guys can take her. You guys can go if you want.
I don't want to be arrested for. There's your shoes. Yeah, I really. For what?
Being an idiot.
I know the law. My dad is literally a sergeant.
Okay.
I know the law.
Now, I can't tell you how many noise complaints that I've been to, but let's just say I grew tired of responding to homes and telling them to either lower their music or keep the noise down, and as soon as I got around the corner, I would get another call and would have to go right back. Now, on most occasions, the person would comply, and I would only...
All right, you guys, I'm going to shut this bad boy down. I appreciate you guys. I'll be live on Thursday, guys. So, all right, you guys. Snowboard,
take it
thanks.
easy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
man.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night,
Take it
guys.
easy.